Well, hello, Shady. I'm glad to see you're here.
We're live?
We're almost live. We got video, we got audio going up, but nobody can see us yet.
Okay, good. So no one saw you pick your nose there?
Nah, no one saw me pick my nose there or readjust my underwear because that was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If you like, you can hit the auto or cut button, and then they'll see us.
Oh, now we're live.
Hi! And now we're live. Live
with Felicia and
live with Odin. Hello, Live. How's it going, Live?
I think we're live.
Live long and prosper. Hello and welcome to the Odin Makes Sunday live stream. If you hadn't figured that out. Hello, my name is Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
And today we're here with the near zero plan of what it is that we're going to do. What you can't see immediately around the cameras is there is a pile of boxes right in front of the camera because I've been eating into my pile of squirreled away shit.
I assume it's craft supplies, but am I right?
Not all of it is craft supplies. I've been trying to find the V-hooks.
I see Underdog or Uber Dog.
Uber Dog, that's costume pieces from Burning Man, which I could bring that over. That might be a little fun. There's not a lot left to it. Burning Man is, it was basically a long trench coat with some awesome shoulder pads.
I don't think it's a good sign that one says W2TF Disaster Box.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't it say WTF Electronics Disaster Box?
Yeah.
That's one that could seriously be gone through and probably have a lot of stuff thrown away. That's electronic stuff that I've had since the 90s.
You know, you throw out that cord, that's when you need it.
You know, I spent half an hour looking for a cord when Adaptable Gamers and Hire for Hire were here just a week ago trying to figure out how to make their laser stuff work. And, yeah, found it. Found that. Haven't found the V-hooks.
That was going to be one of my questions.
That's what all this is for. I mean, there's not a huge dent, right? But there's like two rows here. There's one row you can't see, and then immediately behind it is another one along the wall. And I went through a couple boxes that were full of clothes.
That box says very heavy, and AC motors pulleys from Ken.
Yes. Do you want to see what's in that box?
No, it seems very heavy. I don't want to lift it up.
Yeah, true enough, and it's mostly AC motors and pulleys from Ken. That one's actually labeled right. No, it did occur to me. It's like, oh, I could just go through my boxes in the live stream. And I thought, how, slightly interesting and probably mostly fucking boring. But still haven't found the V-hooks. Came across boxes that I thought might be, this could be the one, and I'm going through it. Nope. Because I'm finding boxes that were, this shelf from the old studio.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, are they in here? No. Oh, is it? No.
The easiest way to hide something from myself is just to put it somewhere really smart where I won't forget where it is.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we did. I had people help me when we were putting this together. And I pulled the V-hooks out, and I made a big deal about it that these are important. These need to be kept safe. I want to keep them in the shipping box because then we'll be able to find them again. Logic.
Best way to hide things from yourself, right?
Yeah. Now, I haven't been out here looking every day, right? It's been here, have not been out here looking every day, but still.
You moved mid-project, so it's impressive that we still have everything else. But those came from across the world.
Yeah, and then they got lost in my shop, which I suppose really isn't that big of a shock.
Right. I know the feeling.
Right. Yeah. You've done a couple of bit moves here and there recently yourself.
Well,
it's been a little while,
thinking
but still.
of losing Mega Man's.
Right.
In my closet.
In your closet.
And I didn't find it till I moved.
So you're doing Mega Man. So you lost the Mega Man Muppet?
No, I lost the gauntlet.
Good.
I ended up having to make it a replacement one out of God of War.
God of War, the God of War gauntlet?
Yeah, the God of War gauntlet that has the chains wrapped around it.
Yep, that's what we got.
So I had to take one of those and sacrifice it to Mega Man because, anyways,
okay.
It was a big deal. I lost a bag from my costume in the closet, and
right.
We
and
had
even
to
when
shoot.
you moved later, still didn't find it, right?
No, I found it when I moved.
Oh, you did find it when you moved. Okay.
Yeah, it was like one of the things. Like, what is this? And it was like, I searched here. I looked everywhere. I swear. But anyways, I think it ended up looking better.
Probably.
From my mistake than had I not made the mistake, but geez Louise, does it suck making those stupid mistakes.
Yeah. This is in reference to a Smosh episode that both of us worked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't remember the name of it. It was one of the video game rap, Super Smosh rap, right?
Yeah,
Super
it's
Smosh
where we
Brothers.
did all the characters that were fighting selves, so it felt like we were playing video games in real life because we were making...
Right.
Yeah. It was a fun one to work on, but...
It was.
I did make a big mistake. I did fix that stupid mistake.
Right.
But it was... I lost a bag in the chaos. So, I can't say I'm above it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've made that mistake myself.
All good. They saying anything?
We have a lot of woo first. Hello, it's good to be here. Happy holidays. Good evening, all. V-Hook Search live stream. Morning.
100%
Hey,
what this
Odin and Felicia and everyone else, of course. Yay, Odin, and we'll find it when you move again.
Well, that's imminent, right? That could be as quick as like 4 months. It could be 8 months. That is coming up. And that's actually part of this as well, is I need to move less of this shit.
Oh, you need to clear out.
Yeah.
You need the space.
My garage needs an enema. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Should do like a live auction.
So you go, all right, what do you got for a live auction? Going up today is the Star Wars Paper Airplanes books that...
That's what I gave you for Christmas last year.
Yeah, that Felicia gave me for Christmas a few years ago.
Never made one, did you?
No, I never did. Somebody really, really wanted me to make one, on the live stream.
Oh.
Didn't there paper? I thought there was... Yeah, there's the papers.
There's the papers, yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's a Millennium Falcon.
Falcon, okay.
But
Too quick. Bunch of Darth Vader TIE Fighter. It's nice that they give you multiples.
yeah,
So Y-Wing, there's the Falcon.
so you can make mistakes.
The Falcon looks like the one that I made for, Oh, wow, that's amazing. Looking at the fold pattern,
It's the same as your paper airplane.
it looks like the paper airplane I made on April Fool's. Okay, maybe we have to make a couple of paper airplanes today. I'm
Before
sorry
you can
that...
get rid of it, then it's been used,
Well, I'm
and
not
then
gonna-
it was
I'm not
it's
gonna
ready
get rid
to
of it.
make
I'm-
space.
It's paper airplanes and it's Star Wars. I'm very happy with this. What's sad is, who was it? Was it Miss Mary Mac or I think Ayanolith was really, really excited about having a live stream of making the paper airplanes. So, but hey, I found that.
Right? It's in a box. What's in the box? Who would have thought that's in the box?
I found that.
A baseball display.
A baseball display.
Is that for making a cube?
Yeah, it's exactly what this is supposed to be for. Was for making a cube. And this is what I should have used. I ended up using I'm gonna put my big hand in the way. It's for making a tesseract, and this would have been the right size for the tesseract, or at least closer than what I used, because I ended up buying a softball box, which
so it was
is
bigger.
Yeah, about that much bigger on each side. And then which was fine when I only made the tesseract, right? When I only made the tesseract, that was no big deal. But then when I wanted to make the Asgard transport device thing,
That's no longer there. Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, it is up there. Okay, that scaled that thing up way too big because it had to fit inside, the same type of scale, and ended up being way too big. But I suppose I could make another tesseract that's just standalone. So it lives in a box because there's possibilities.
Right? It could be anything.
Could be anything.
Craft supplies, people. Craft supplies.
When I bought that, it was $2.50. One now, it's going to be $5. Do I
Right?
throw it away?
And no Joanne's in sight.
Yes, no.
It does not add to the reason to clear out hordes yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get rid of that fabric, but I will not be able to replace it.
Yeah, I can't easily replace this because the places I used to go don't exist.
Yeah, my impulse shopping has been removed. I mean,
right.
So, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Sorry you're drowning in your craft supplies, but I've taken advantage of them over the years, so I appreciate that you have them.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a hell of my own making, so that's fine.
You guys do not see it, but I love it. I know I always talk about this mythical place with all the boxes of craft supplies, and it's just on that side of the camera.
Come here. I want one that's not broken.
We got a morning mate just popped in to say hello as I'm stuck in the hospital room with my mother-in-law since yesterday. She'll be back from a test. Well, congratulations. Fingers crossed everything goes well.
Who's in the hospital? Sorry.
Somebody.
Oh, Lee. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello, Lee.
Yes.
Buzz.
Just catching up on the talk.
That's
look
fine.
This is a nice craft supply. What does it do?
Well, it's a mirror. Which I suddenly realized, actually, this could be useful, although I wasn't planning on using it
To
as a
show
mirror.
off how many boxes.
Where is... It's dusty as all because I set it down. Is that the camera? No. Yeah, that's the camera.
It's right behind your little Darth Vader. I mean, in front of your Darth
For
Vader.
the Darth Vader, yeah. So that's the camera. But, yeah, over here is the giant...
It's all the boxes of the craft supplies.
We could kind of use a zoom. It would work if I was down here.
Modern technology from... No, it's just going to show the dust. Look it. That's all it's showing. It's the dust. Maybe on camera 4.
Nah, it's not really much better. But anyway, that wasn't the plan. But yeah, over here is the chaos of boxes. See, here's where was it? There's the drill press, and then boxes of stuff have been going through, and then there's some of the boxes
Those
that are
like
stacked.
Tinker Toys, but not Tinker Toys.
Right. Well, that's a Connects box that I found at the Goodwill.
What
that had a bunch of Lego in it, so I bought it for the $5 or whatever it was. So it's not a huge pile of boxes in front of the camera, but it is like in the way because that blocks the path over to the tool chest. It kind of went fast. And look, here's us. And there's a let's see if we come over here and we hit the number 1 button. We'll get a bigger video.
It's a video in the video in the video.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's not going to work out as well as I thought, but that's okay. Yeah, it's getting there.
Take a step back.
How many Odins?
I don't get the whole screen in it. I don't know. I'm just making
I see.
things
Get
up.
the whole screen in it, right? Well, it becomes a. It's the whole angle game, right? At what angle can I get the most number of mini screens inside the screen?
Mm-hmm. The infinite mirror.
Ad Vixen for you. Anyway, oops, there we are. No, I was setting this out because I have a couple of things here that are a little weird, but I know somebody who somebody who likes this stuff. So, I've got this guy, and I've got this guy, and I've got this guy. Okay, so these are some spoils left over from the Advent Christmas chaos that we did. And this one came with, of all things, this came with Transformers and was labeled as quicksand. Now this one isn't exactly what you talk about as far as what this person that I know that you know that likes this kind of stuff, but it's still a weird sort of...
Reminds me of making Rice Krispie treats.
100%. And the constant comment from everyone else was, look at the incredible cheese pool that you get from this, because you get these great long form molecules. Anyway, so that's that one. One came with Optimus Prime, one came with Bumblebee. There were 2 different colors now. It's a mix mash. This mash, if you are horribly OCD or punishing, you can always separate the colors back out. And then this came with a dinosaur. And let's see, what is this? Cut. Can we get? Is this too close? This is hands in the way. There's no better way to describe this other than foam sawdust. Like if you were to take memory foam and turn it into sawdust, it's kind of
egg yolk.
Yeah, it's kind of, and so try to keep it contained, right? Because what the hell is this? This came with some fossil dinosaurs, and so you had to dig stuff out of it. Dinosaurs themselves were pretty cool. They were is that easy to get to? Nope.
Nope.
Well, bummer that. Oh, here's one. The dinosaurs themselves are pretty cool because they're little skeletal dinosaurs.
Oh, nice.
But they came with a little hammer.
So you can break them? Like a
Oh, well,
piñata?
you had to chip their skulls out of a puck full of plaster of Paris, right?
Okay.
So you had to do like a little excavation in that way. But then when you set them back down, with the back being clear, you can just,
Oh,
because, dinosaurs light up.
it's like E.T.
Yeah, kinda.
Phone home or something. Poor guy.
So just put him
Camera
here.
3, just cut.
Yeah, cut. Yeah, there. Just. Of course, he's already on. I got him moving because I was
Yeah.
jiggling him around.
Do you think it means it hurts?
Yeah, I actually
like the
could.
game Operation.
Yeah, actually, that could be exactly what that means.
You're hurting him, Odin.
I'm sorry. His mouth is articulated, so it's okay. But anyway, so that's where that weird foam stuff came from. Again,
Tiny toys.
So what I have that I know you know somebody who likes this stuff. So if you'd like, you're welcome to take this for them. I've got.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
I've got a big old loogie.
A big old booger.
Blat. But not just that, I've also got in that color, which is also slightly pearlescent and hard to control and cold, and of course, and the amount of dinosaur stuff that came with
Gloopy glop.
Star Trek aliens. I believe this came with. What did this one come with? The pearlescent pink came with something that really didn't need slime. But to be honest, most of the toys didn't need slime. But, you know.
This is a good ecto slime.
That is a great ecto slime. Probably should upgrade that from the little tiny egg that it doesn't really fit in.
But it's Christopher.
But it's Christopher. Yes.
Oh, wait, Cripple Creek?
Yeah, it was a we picked up wow, hardcore brain fail. We were out at Creators Con in Colorado in a little town called Cripple Creek. That's very much like old Sacramento or other, you know, that was the look of the place or the vibe of the place. And so we're in a little gift shop and they had these, which had Lego compatible bricks inside that made a dinosaur, and they were they had all sorts of names, and of course, you know, they never have Odin, so they picked up Christopher.
Okay.
Slime.
Got a bunch of those. You sure you don't want to make a bunch of Pokeballs?
If you look behind you.
Oh, you're not.
I'm not in any sort of.
Like, this is perfect Pokeball base.
Pretty much, yes, it is. Very much a perfect Pokeball base. In fact, you could probably, even with the slime in it. But it's Russian nesting doll slime crap. Anyway, I'm going to get you in trouble. So, do you want to get in trouble or would you rather not?
I'd rather not, but it
Okay.
doesn't mean I'm not irresponsible and will do it anyways.
Well, fair enough. They're here. I'm sure you don't care about those, really. They're here. And if you wish to let someone have some fun at the expense of your carpet, or their carpet, or carpet in general, whichever.
Right? So did you get everything you wanted for Christmas?
Basically, yes. I did. What I really wanted for Christmas was some quiet time at home. I wanted to be able to take it easy. And I had an awesome torture gift that was given to me.
Oh.
Which, unfortunately, I just took out of here. So it's kind of hard to show off to those of you who don't have access to Discord. Shock Gremlin 3D printed a large torture box, gift box, that had 497 or 482 or something little 3D printed screws all over it. He had to remove every single one of them to pull the little panels off in order to get to the present that was gift wrapped inside.
You know, my question is it as torturous for the person who has to open it as it is for the person who has to build it?
Yes.
Print it.
Yes.
And I'm just saying that feels like a more labor. Printing, building, assembling, and gifting. But that's just my opinion. And he left, I guess. When he said torture, I thought he meant chili powder. We tried. Chili powder? I guess. Remember the slime that came with the Flubber movie? The consistency was awesome for a slime. Vaguely. I remember there being lots of slime. Oh, is that the torture box?
This is the torture box, and a couple other things we'll set aside for now. So yeah, this is the unassembled torture box. So
my question still stands.
no, you're 100%.
Was it worse to build or to disassemble?
Probably worse to build, in all honesty. Because let's see how to put this. So answering your question first, Shopperman found the gift box. It's all 3D printed. Shopperman found the gift box online and realized that this would be a fun way to go, but it didn't fit the gift that they wanted to put inside. So, guess who got to help them resize the box
to fit a present.
To fit a present.
Who is very good at guessing things based on the size and weight of things.
Size of things and everything else. So, I actually, in Tinkercad, I actually helped resize this to make it fit the dimensions that they wanted.
So you were brought into the torture process of making your own torture device. Okay, I see.
Yes! It took 3 different rounds of trying to get this to print.
Oh!
The first time, you got it, because the idea is you undo all the screws on one side and the plate comes off, and the plate comes off the other side. And then these can come off, which are just kind of decoration, but not entirely, right? Oh, no, I guess... Did I do this wrong? Oh, here they are. You do have some hidden screws, so you have to take these off. You can't like do one side and then, but then when you do all the other sides, then it slides apart. And then inside was my gift.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
that was one of my theories. I wonder if you could just drop it to open it.
Probably.
Because it's nice and brittle, but you don't want to break what's inside.
Yeah, that would be a bad plan. You probably could. You probably could just drop it. But when we tried to 3D print it the first time, being, oh, it'll be fine, I don't know what I'm doing. We put both halves on the build plate at the same time and printed both halves up at the same time. And, of course, it got up to about this point and failed.
This point?
That was a second try. So I got up to about this point and failed so hard that those couldn't be saved. So then printing them again, and yeah, got up to that point where there was a slight layer shift, just enough the 2 pieces couldn't slip together. So I actually had to take an X-Acto knife, cut the end off of this box, and then re-glue it back onto itself so it could slip inside of that, because starting to run out of filament. This is not this is a decent amount of filament, and especially this piece with the threads on it, and that is a long time to print. I mean, it's not super long, but it's a day.
Like I said, how was it more torturous to open the box or build the box?
Now, at least when printing, all 400 screws came out the first time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They're so cute. It feels like they should be candy, but I should not eat them. Do not put them in your mouth.
I will not. You are totally right. They very much look like a tart candy.
They look delicious.
Yeah, that's it. But you want to put this piece on, and then they go through that piece and into the other piece. And there's one other thing it came with, much like you remember the the Dippets candy, you had the packets of flavor sauce, and you got that hard pressed sugar stick you dip in it, so you could. Yeah, it came with
a popsicle stick to open it with.
Yeah, a popsicle stick to open with, a custom made popsicle stick to open it to be able to.
So would this be an Odin wrench?
Sure.
Instead of an Allen wrench.
It wrenched my thumbs for sure. Doing that was not okay. That was.
I'd use a butter knife.
Right. Yeah, this is 400.
It looks like candy, and I want to eat it.
It won't work.
No, I wouldn't even want to bite them.
No.
No.
So yeah, Shock Roman had to print all those things. There's no sanding at least, because it was all fine the way it was, but it had to completely put it together. It took a little over an hour, I think, to completely put all the screws in, and it took me about 42 minutes to take them all out.
Again,
Difference being, when Shock Roman started putting these together, they did one big side and then some of a small side with a screwdriver by hand. And that took half an hour. Then, a couple weeks break, because screw this. And Black Friday happened. So I went and bought one of these.
Oh yeah, I stole yours. Because I like that thing a lot.
Yeah, I totally gave it to you.
Yeah.
No, I remember that. And I never got it. They never sent us another one. So I actually went out and bought, and this has got a...
That thing's my favorite. I love that thing.
Yeah, this thing is great. Lightweight, it's got a decent amount of torque.
It gets in the little spots that the big one doesn't fit. And I often find myself,
Yeah, no, totally happy with this thing too. And this made quick work of it.
Yeah.
So once I did one big side, or not even the whole side, I think I did a few of the rows with the little torture tool. That thing. Then I was allowed to move on to this.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You had to put your penance in.
It was...
Couldn't be too easy.
Well, there's a realization it was going to take too long. The realization that I don't think it's arthritis, because these joints have bothered me with manipulating tiny things since I was 20.
Right tool for the job makes it significantly easier.
Yeah.
Not having the right tool is not going to stop me.
Right. So that was, I had to do a few. And so I did.
Understand why you don't want to use this tool.
But it wasn't just, here's your gift and here's the tool. The tool was slipped inside of
one of those puzzle boxes.
This tube, which in turn was slipped inside of this 3D maze that, you
have to solve.
And then this end was slipped inside of this blind thing. And at first, this was definitely torturous. It was definitely not easy to get to pull out. And then I realized I could look, and you could just barely see the nubs along the edge, and that made it to where, okay, now I can kind of visually follow. Yeah, instead of totally by feel, which if you look at it, you've got spaces that hook into itself. It's really, I can't really show that on the camera because I can't see. Oops, wrong one. Let's do that one. But there are tracks that end up hooking into itself, like here, where as you're coming out and you fall into like this section, you can't just wiggle it back and forth. You actually have to reinsert the tube and jiggle again in a different direction to get it to come out.
Oh yeah, I've solved one of those before.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah, this was cool. This was pretty cool.
Yeah, one ended up on my coffee table. It was like the rainbow printed, the shiny, it looked one way it's purple, one way it's blue.
Yeah, that type. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, and it was a one within a one, and it was sitting on my coffee table.
Right, so
it got solved.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. It goes together easier than it comes apart. Which way does it want to go, George?
Not the way you want to put it.
Yeah, I was even given permission to Hulk this if I needed to. That it was okay to...
Like I said, you can always smash them.
Yeah. So if I needed to, I could just... Because it's just a couple of small tabs inside. I just didn't really want to do that, you know? But anyway, that was a lot of fun. So those are super enjoyable. And the fact that I got some, nice noise canceling, situationally aware headphones, really appreciated. Recently, Shock Brothers had a pair for a little while. And there was a day when I was trying to use a table saw in the backyard. Probably not a good use for these, but trying to use the table saw in the backyard. And I couldn't find my hearing protection that I've worn for years. And then I was trying to find those smash them and stick them in your ears ones. And Shockroom was like, here, just go ahead and wear these. Give these a shot. No, I could still hear the table saw, but it brought it down to such a level that it was not a big deal at all. And, of course, I could listen to other stuff going on. And that really sold me. And then when I got these and put them on, all of a sudden I couldn't hear the little room fan anymore, and I couldn't hear. And I went to go do dishes, and I couldn't hear the dishwasher run. And it's like, okay, not this week, but next week I have to fly down to Southern California again for my day job. I'm wearing these on the plane.
Nice.
Yeah. What did you get for Christmas?
I got a sweater that has a orange thing, so it looks like a goose.
See, you got the entitled goose sweater, so you can just walk into a store. That's mine.
Honk, 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 honk.
Okay, no, that's actually really, really cool.
And I got a jingle bell the size of my head.
Okay.
The people know me. What can I say?
That is also very cool. And so, does it jingle or is it like jangle?
It's not the best of jingles when because it doesn't cling.
Yeah,
But
I imagine it's got a much
it
deeper,
has-
bigger sound.
Yeah, it's not like the best, but it's not the worst.
Okay.
So it's not super annoying where it just jingles. But because of it's a circle jingle ball that's the size of my head,
Yeah.
it doesn't like hit the bottom of it. It's like short, so it's at the top.
Oh, so it's actually got a suspended clanger. It's not the one where it's just a loose bearing inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
makes sense.
it's a contained jingle that's not like the loudest or the most obnoxious, but it does give enough of a satisfying jingle that I can kick it.
Oh, that's cool. Just don't kick it with your left foot.
Well, anyways, it reminds me of like the Grinch when the thing has his little jingle bells, the giant jingle bells on his. Anyway,
Okay.
I got a giant jingle bell, and I enjoy it. But
Does it have like the cross in it with the circles at the bottom of the? So it's totally
a giant jingle bell.
That is really cool. That's cool.
So I think I won Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. You did. Dan Does Junk came by and dropped off a gift bag that happened to still be out here, so it was easy. And one of the things that was inside of the gift bag was a giant Lego baby spaceman.
Giant Lego baby spaceman.
Yeah.
That is adorable. My sister was talking about how she always buys the baby Jesuses out of the nativities at thrift stores, and she feels bad because that's the only piece she buys.
Okay.
But they buy it separately.
Oh, because I pieced them out separately, so she just gets that one?
She just buys that one, and she has like this huge collection of them now. And then I saw...
So she's saving Jesus.
only the baby Jesus. Anyway, somebody like had a nativity with one of those baby Lego spaceman, and they used that as the little baby Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's probably my sister's fault. Just
Was that on Discord as well, or?
it's floating around the internet because it's adorable.
Right.
It's the baby Lego spaceman. For the...
Because somebody put a pink baby Lego spaceman in because they couldn't find the baby Yoda. So maybe I just saw that on Reddit. Yeah.
Who knows? I saw it on the interwebs, and it made me laugh.
That's very cool.
So I feel like that's very appropriate.
Yeah. No, it's great. And it's fun. I like things with it that really amuse me. The face is printed offset. So is it giving you the side eye? Is it,
It's more adorable that way. Now you need to make...
Yeah. Oh, because this is Lego compatible bricks. They don't run
So
real,
it's not official.
It's not official Lego. This is also why color registration is perfect. That's not light. That's the bricks with completely perfect reds everywhere. And what's funny is in life, some of these bricks, especially some of the bigger ones that are down here in the legs, look almost translucent.
Interesting.
I thought that was cool. They included black plates in the bottom to make the tanks look like they got holes.
Nice.
Sorry, you were
No,
trying to
you're
look at
fine.
it.
So are you going to make an Odin scale Lego Christmas tree?
Because
I saw that floating around.
I saw that floating around the interwebs as well. So short answer, no, I don't plan on doing that. Not a bad question. As well as I saw someone else who took one of those the same Lego Christmas tree set as the actual Lego set and wrapped every individual piece. Again, sounds like more torture for the person doing the wrapping than that for. I mean, it's real funny when it starts, but that was a hell of a lot of work for 3 minutes of laughter, and then people are bored and talking about something else while you're sitting there unwrapping all of your pieces. So I do want to have a huge shout out and thank you to all of my Discord friends and my Patreon friends who are willing to watch me on a live stream open up these torturous things that Shock Gremlin puts together. It's fun, it's fun to undo, and it's fun to get to share it with you guys.
They said if you could flip it upside down, would it fix it? The bricks. And then also you can make him frown.
You can make him frown. It wouldn't fix it. It would just move his frown to the other side. And if you looked his eyeballs upside down, he would effectively be looking down, I guess.
Doesn't bother you enough to mess with
the little white, it bothered me a little bit, but I'm over it. The little white dots in his eyes, I think, are supposed to be, not entirely, are supposed to be highlights because it's a baby eye. They end up kind of also looking like pupils, but whatever. All right, are we...
54.
Oh,
we have
yeah.
6, 5.
6, all right.
Not 6, 7, 6, 5.
The other thing that Dan got me that I thought was really cool, which I know is
Lego.
really hard to see right now.
There you go, camera 3.
Camera 3. We've got Lego compatible Ghostbusters, which was actually also very cool. Because I don't have all 4 Ghostbusters. I don't have the Ghostbusters in Lego form effectively at all, but I do, right? Because there was a video game that came out a long time ago called Lego Dimensions. And within that game, I got Venkman, right? That was one of the characters you could get. So I got that as a proper Lego. And then there's the 2016 Ghostbusters. And I think it was the Egon character came with that set. So I've got her. So those are the only 2 Ghostbusters I have that were official Lego. So it's really cool having these 4 now. And I thought it was neat that Winston came with a trap,
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, what was really fun with these is 0 instructions. So I had to go look online for pictures to try and figure out how the proton packs went together. And even then, these had fewer pieces than most of those instructions. So I kind of went, well, I guess it's like this. Maybe, mostly. It seems to work. You can check them out. That's fine. It's cool that they all have their initials on their chest.
RS.
And then I think...
Got shiny belts.
They got shiny belts. And they have a back print, which also I think has their name. But I believe that's all totally hidden underneath the neck stud piece. I think you gotta completely remove everything. But yeah, this says Petey on the back for Peter Venkman. With a... Oh, I didn't really pay that close attention before. That's kind of funny. Do I have a magnifying glass so we can get closer on this? I don't think so. That's fine.
I feel like Ryobi sent you a couple of those, and
They
I've taken
did.
a couple of those.
Oh, they did. There's a couple around, but
Camera 3.
if I can get it to...
Focus. Oh, there it says focus. There you go. All right, I'm cutting while it works. It says Petey,
It
and
says
the little
Petey.
ghost looks bald. Why does the ghost look wrong?
Because there's that little
Swoop.
dull whip, thing that comes off the top of his head that's completely missing. So yeah, which I thought which I hadn't realized. I thought it was really kind of funny. I'm thinking it's funny now, but yeah, he's just got a little PV on his chest. But all of this stuff ends up being completely covered by the proton pack when that's slipped on. So, yeah. I put his head on, but I guess I can reach it. It's way over here. Yeah. No. Where did the camera go?
There you go. There. Hey, sir.
This is a lot easier to do when I'm on the back side of the camera, where left is actually left and right is actually right. Just when I end up finding blind. Anyway, That's the Lego compatible Ghostbusters that Dan sent us, and also said that these might be fun for a live stream.
I think they were fun.
Yeah.
Dan's here and he says, yeah, it came with no destructions.
Yeah, not at all.
And Bald Ghost equals Casper.
True. Bald Ghost does equal Casper.
No dual whip.
The other one that I forgot to bring out here that Dan also gave us, because Dan gave me a space baby, and Dan gave me Dan gave me a space baby, and Dan gave me Lego Ghostbusters, but Dan also gave Shock Gremlin a gremlin, which was pretty cool. So the gremlin is Odin, how do you get to your pictures again?
It's okay, we're all watching you.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to make it extra hard and take forever.
There we go. It wasn't too bad.
Little Gizmo.
Yeah, a little Gizmo. Sounds
Great.
like Gizmo may be coming out.
There you go.
Yep. So let me go walk over and get Gizmo, since Gizmo walked out here.
Little gremlin. Schultz division. Cold in the shop today? Can you tell that I'm freezing?
Yep. It's currently 57 in here. I have 2 shirts on. So yeah. Gizmo's cool. Gizmo's actually really cool, and what I think is neat about him is he's kind of a my own creation type of a thing. This is not the official Lego Gizmo kit. This is a different build. It's smaller than the official one. Yes, which I believe he does that in the movie, doesn't he?
He moves his ears all sorts of arounds.
And his arms have a little bit of movement, and his fingers have a little bit of movement.
Yeah. I also got a Lego flower set for Christmas. I was very
you got one?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got an off-brand one that I already made that was tiny.
Okay.
And then I got the official set, and I'm so excited about that, but I have to do it with people, so I haven't done it yet. But it's
You
staring
have to
at
do it with people?
I get to do it with people.
There's the right answer.
I get to do it.
You get to do it with people.
But I haven't gotten to do it yet. But
Okay.
it's staring at me, and I'm excited about it, because who doesn't like getting Lego for Christmas?
Right? Sorry, he's slightly out of focus now. But yeah, he's even got a little hinge, so Mogwai mouth opens.
Jerry Can Cosplay says, that's 13C over here. We consider that warm, LOL.
Uh-huh. Different
Oh,
parts
yeah.
different parts of the world. Yeah.
No, I'm cold. I'm not meant for the cold weather.
Right? And that is
It's cold.
that is one of the issues, is that
It's time to go live, because we are officially at noon.
yeah. Just trying to find where my live button went. Where's my edit button? Alright, let me...
Not the end stream button.
No, but let me zoom back out so I can get to...
What are you trying to do there, sir?
I'm very 100%. I'm very confused as to where...
I don't know. Don't know how to let the people in today.
Yeah, no, I don't. May I trade with you for a
Yes,
moment?
of course.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Stream settings. Oh, okay, they put tabs onto it that I can't see from over there. I'm so happy when YouTube and everybody else decides, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and redesign the UI. Because, you know...
You just have to learn it live stream.
Yeah.
This is how you know we're live.
Right. Because it's been working a certain way for years, so the only way to make this fresh and new for everybody is to completely fuck it up and change it.
And that is how you can tell we're live.
Yeah, that's how you can tell we're live. Well, it's the same argument, same thing that I complain about with, like, you know, grocery stores need to rearrange everything. I've been going to a store for years. I know what I want, where it is. I can go in, I can get it, I can leave. Wow, I was closer to noon than I thought. I thought it was over.
It's noon 01.
It's noon 01. Nice.
Made it.
So I can go and I
everybody.
get what I want, and I can leave, and then they rearrange it. Now I'm like wandering the store trying to find what it is I came in to get when I had like 3 minutes to get it. It doesn't make me want to buy things. It makes me want to find a new store. I may as well. Hi everyone, welcome to the Odin Makes live stream. Today I'll be bitching my head off because fuck the world. Hi, my name's Odin.
Hi, Hi, I'm Felicia.
Which, that really isn't completely my attitude, but, you know, I don't like it when things get rearranged because...
Change.
I'm not... Some change I like, some change I do not. Hi! What's awesome is I know not everyone jumped in right immediately, but it's always fun to say hello to everyone.
No, I get it. Like when I have to go on set and I have to go shop Home Depot in like a completely different city, I don't even bother looking for the stuff. I find a salesperson, I say, I need this, this, or this. They even have an app where they tell you exactly where it is.
Yes, they do.
On the aisle and what aisle.
Yes, they do.
That helps me avoid talking to people. But yes, it can be frustrating when you're like, I have to shop this. I know where it's at my store.
Right. Which is going to be completely different from the store closest to the Sacramento Media Center where we used to do our recording. Used to be a Kmart. So it's got a totally different layout than every other store I've been to. You know, or there's one up in Carmichael I go to all the time that used to be Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally different layout.
Any of them are all exactly the same. But...
Well, there's a small consistency
like
with the ones that are built
middle.
brand new. Usually paintings in the middle with
In general.
So the app is very cool, and the app does show you where stock items are supposed to be. Something I have noticed with the app with most of the Sacramento ones, the app doesn't work in the store. There's not a reliable signal inside the store to be able to use the app to find the stuff you want. You can look for it outside. Great, I got it. You walk inside, loading.
Yeah. But it works on the people's phones, so if, like they're
on their phones.
Time is money, and often part of my job when I was doing art direction and production design is I have to go shop Home Depot. I need these items, and I'm like, there's a point where you're like, I don't have time to waste shopping. Let me just. Where are these?
Where are these? Yeah.
It's here, here, and here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, why can't you just order? Because it takes longer that way, and they give you the crappy ones, and the bruised things, and the broken ones.
Yes, you can't just order it and go in and pick it up, because it's going to take them 5 hours to figure out where it is that for the stuff you want. And by that time, I can go to San Francisco and back and get what I want.
And sometimes it just, I have to see the color, or if it feels right, or if it, you know what I mean? It's the stupid things, but yes.
I'm sure most everyone here who is also artistic and trying to make something knows that you can't always order online. You have to be able to hold it, touch it, feel it, weigh it, decide if this is going to work. Mm-hmm. I know I need a 1/4-20 screw that's an inch long. Easy, I can order that. I need a fiddly bit that's going to go on a proton pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, great fun.
Even with fabric.
Oh, it's hardcore with fabric, I'm sure. Now you're making a costume where you actually have to wear it. Do you want to put on something itchy?
It's just shades of white.
Shades, yeah.
How do you order shades of white off the internet?
Probably don't.
Anyways, I have opinions.
Much opinions. We've been ranting for a little bit. Anything fun being said over there? Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today.
Dan Disjunk says, welcome to the last Odin Makes live stream of the year. Which
yes,
it is.
That it is. This is the last Odin Makes live stream of the year.
Yeah. Next year, we're going to have to do something new. What do we know yet what it is? No.
No.
Will we? Eventually.
The button's over there.
What?
The button is over there.
Eventually.
The button Dan gave us.
Right? Bryce New says, hi guys, how was your Christmas? Are the proton packs complete? If so, must have missed the end. Well, I feel like the proton packs have been worn in costume to a con. So I feel like they are good enough for...
The proton packs are good enough. Are they complete?
They're good enough for costumes. They're good enough to play. But we have the V-hooks and we haven't attached them and we can't find them and it's a mess. So that is a moot point for the moment. But
Right.
Besides that, yes-ish.
Yes,
There's
ish,
always room
exactly.
for improvement, but it's good enough that it meets the quality of, you look at it and go, that's a proton pack. Can I touch it?
100%.
So.
Yeah, things I still like to do. I'd like to make the hoses disconnect because they don't. I really want to put the V-hooks on. And I spent the first 45 minutes of the stream talking about, which I know not everyone on the public could see, I've actually been digging trying to find the V-hooks for the past couple of days. Still haven't found them.
He's excavating, but
Yes,
we
excavating.
can't push the archaeological process any faster without incorporating damage to the initial site.
100%. Exactly what she said. I can't use dynamite to find V-hooks in my garage.
So, but our last stream that I was at,
Yes.
we wore our costumes
Yes.
and our proton packs,
Right.
and we talked about wearing them to the con. So they did make it out. They have been debuted.
They have been
They had their debutante ball.
They will go to SAC Anime again. That's coming up this very next weekend.
Yep.
It's here again already.
Jeez, like already.
Already.
Blinked. But I also haven't been here for a while, so.
It's all good. Life happened, plus there's a whole bunch of holidays that happen this time of year.
Right?
Yeah.
But next year, it'll be a new, fresh year.
Yep. We'll figure out something new to do.
New goals.
We were talking about Christmas presents and things. Let's see, was there anything else? I'll let you say one from Bryce. Go ahead and...
Oh.
Is there anything else you notice?
No, I hadn't looked. DJ Stumpy says, "Hi both, great to see Felicia." Hi.
Hello, DJ Stumpy.
Museum Dave, we have Canadian Tire here, generally confirmed to lay out, but sometimes is mirrored, but they occasionally rearranged everything just to mess with the regulars.
Yeah. Canadian Tire?
They conform to a layout, and sometimes it's mirrored, but...
Yeah. Well, the mirror is usually that big of a deal. It's just when they really just scramble egg it. It's like, what are you doing, guys?
Dan Young says, "I need to devote myself to a build for next year. I've just been struggling hard with deciding what to make."
So Dan and I talked at one point briefly, and I think one of the things that he and I are going to build on, possibly together on this live stream, although I can always go over to one of his, is making an Odin-sized classic space, not a baby, but one of the robots that go with the minifigs. So in the 80s, they made these brick-built robots. And there's one I really like. It's got a radar dish for a base, and a body with studs on all sides, and a couple of arms and head, and a couple of antennae, and a light. And I thought that would be fun to do, where could build some pieces and as
Make a little kit.
Yeah, as a live stream.
That sounds fun.
And do it as a series to kind of get. Yeah, I thought that could be really fun.
That sounds like a fun idea. Louis Cossey says, "Maybe a metal detector is needed to find those V-hooks."
Get a lot of false positives. There's a lot of metal stuff in here.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, especially when I've said it over there already. I found a shipping box. Went, oh, maybe this is it, and open it up, and it's full of nuts and bolts. Literally.
Yep. Well, you got AC motors from Ken.
I got AC motors from Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it just goes on and on and on.
Right.
Oh, hey, I found that. That's cool. There's my.
Bryce New wants to know, did you guys use the holsters I made? I just finished making ones for my entire team. Yeah, I wore those.
Yeah. No, we totally wore the holsters. Yeah. Remember picking one of these up at Ace Hardware. It's called Gauge It. This is a little thing for showing you the sizes of the screws and whatnot. That
my grandma has one of these for her crochet hooks and knitting needles.
I bet. Same type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out your gauges, and you can also use it to calibrate your
right.
how many stitches per inch.
Yeah, well, this one's to calibrate how big your
thread.
the threads are on the nuts. This is for the sizes of the posts of the screws. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fitting by pipes.
Yep, fitting by pipes. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. There's a little just slip inside, sort of. It seems like that would hurt your gauge it, but I guess it would work.
It's plastic.
Yeah.
It's flexible.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ruler.
It rules.
It rules.
This one rules. I actually need a clear plastic tiny ruler in centimeters because of one thing that I do in the process of making gloves.
Okay.
Just,
So you want one of your flexible rulers in millimeters, not in, which...
They make it.
They make it. Those have to exist.
They make it. It's on Amazon. I have to order it.
Okay,
It's like,
that's good.
it's not that expensive, but I need one of those. That just reminded me of it because I'm like, I use millimeters for one process in making gloves. Everything else is,
Is
is medical metric, which is not the same as the way we regularly do things because we count out the eighths. So it would be, if it's 1 3/4, it's 1 and
It's
6.
1 and 6/8.
1 with a little 6 at the top of it, meaning that
Oh,
there's 6.
1 and interesting.
Yeah, the way it's
Medical notation.
Yeah, the way you
or whatever.
Yeah, it's the way you calculate. It's interesting.
Because Americans will use any system but the metric system.
And the only time I use the metric system is when I'm trying to even out the spaces for the fingers.
Oh, okay.
I measure it in millimeters and then I divide it by 4.
Oh, okay.
And then I add 0.15 and then 0.5 and then I subtract 0.5 and then just to get it all, the math works out.
Okay.
But it's the funniest thing that I'm like, I use millimeters for one thing. One thing. Just one.
Just one.
Just one. Although I did get like a whole glove order once in centimeters and I was like, wait a second, this isn't right.
Okay, right. Because you're expecting inches and eighths, and you're getting centimeters.
Well, our department would use the inches and stuff in a medical notation, but that was an order from the next door department, which is the prosthetics orthotics.
And they use
centimeters. So when I got their stuff, like I was just like, oh, I definitely have to convert this.
Okay.
But it fit. It worked. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't use the metric system, even though they do.
All good.
I suppose if I wanted to, I'm like, but anyways.
You may have to do more conversion when you're starting to type stuff into a computer. Maybe.
But you can just set the computer to your own if you're working in inches, pixels, or...
Well, yeah. But if you do inches, it's going to tell you 1 and 5/8. It won't tell you 1 and 1...
No, I know, but I have
exponent
a conversion.
5.
Yeah. No, that's like working with all the other parts.
So do you only do an 8? So what happens when you run into something like 13/16?
So we go down to 16ths as like we get into the 16ths.
You do get into 16ths, okay.
Yeah. We don't get into 30 seconds. That's
a thread.
That's a thread.
Yeah.
It's not going to make a big difference in the fit, but we do get it to the 16th of a millimeter.
Okay.
Not a millimeter, but a 16th
of an inch. Right.
So we get it within the millimeter the best we can.
Yeah, which that's getting
Makes
close to it.
Makes a huge difference in the way things fit.
Actually, 16th of an inch is less than a millimeter. Because there's 25 millimeters to an inch, 24, 20. I still think of 28 millimeters 1 inch, but it's not. That was a miniature scale. It's 28 millimeters, more like an inch and a quarter or so. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, just interesting.
Yes.
It reminded me of, I have to order one of those.
16th would be bigger, right? Because there's 16. That would actually be bigger than a millimeter. Anyway, that's why I don't use fractions. Sorry.
You can get lost in the...
Very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Right. No. Yeah, I keep things as consistent as possible.
Mm-hmm. As long as everyone's using the same system, it doesn't matter what the system is.
Yep. We can have 17 glorps for all I care.
Yep. Well, I need something that's 4 glorps and 1 quat loop long. Is that all right?
Anything but the metric system.
Anything but the metric system. So
I'm getting a text message. Shh, don't worry, we're live.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Did you want to share your text message?
No.
Is it great news? Did you win the lottery?
No, it's just my sister.
Oh. No, I know. It could be cool. I think I've met your sister. I know I've met a couple of your brothers. But anyway, all good.
There's a lot of them. So.
There's a lot of them, yeah. Coming from somebody who has none, more than none feels like a lot.
And I have a lot.
Yeah. So I had one last. I didn't really have one last. I got a bunch of Christmas presents, right? But there's one last fun one that I got from Treg the Viking, who's on Discord and has been a good friend for a number of years. And just saw this thing, which on the outside, if you catch the light right, you can read it. It says Spice Quest. Now that's actually just black, gloss black on matte black. But Spice Quest is a magnetic box with these really cool original series Star Trek medical things inside.
Are those fake things that people stab each other with?
No, these are miniature pepper grinders that have different levels of hot pepper in them. So this is like a 30,000 Scoville.
So don't shake your hand.
Yeah, don't shake your hand. So this one's... Which one's this one? That one's Piquin, which is the little firecracker. Wow, where's my focus? I thought I had this focus, but just my eyes lying to me. But then it goes up to 10, which is a Carolina Reaper at 2 million.
Now that's spicy.
Yeah, that's very spicy. Is that? Weird. Anyway. Cut. The 30,000's decent. And they're good. And actually, Lee dropped by the other day, and we played around with these a little bit. He noticed one of them's got a scorpion pepper, number 7 does. And the scorpion pepper he described as having a good flavor, but he feels like they named it scorpion because the heat kind of feels like it's stinging your tongue. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Shock Rumble doesn't want to touch these either. But,
that's fancy.
yeah, it was pretty fancy and pretty cool. And yes, I've cooked with it already. Made myself a burrito yesterday, and I did some pumps of the number 1 in it, which was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. But once it was cooked, it's like, yeah, all right, I better do like number 5 next time. Not a cheap gift. Really cool. The pepper grinders themselves are really cool. They're all metal. They can disassemble, so it would be possible in the future to disassemble them, completely clean them out, remove the label, and make them into like really fancy, weird salt and pepper grinders. Yeah, that'd be fun. So the fact that it's a gadget toy and they're like stainless, and that's all really very, very cool. And the spices themselves are actually not bad. They don't taste like dirty dust spice. They have flavor.
Dirty dust spice.
Well, I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, okay, good. What do you see?
I don't know. I haven't, the chat's been moving, but I haven't had a chance to read it.
Okay.
Yeah, because Schultz Division saying, last chance to give the stream a like this year. Better hurry.
Yep, there you go. Thank you, Schultz Division.
And Michael Pronk says, you have been missed. Love to see both of you once again. And then we have J-Man Fett Cosplay 1998. I have an idea for you at Dan Does Junk. I've been using acrylic paint and watered it down to spray bottles like blacks and browns and spraying the mixture onto clothes like my khaki Jason Voorhees pants. Yeah, that is a perfectly good way to distress anything. Done it before.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Picking ground up peppers out of my teeth now.
Lovely. It's okay, I'm chewing gum on the live stream. You know, my teachers would have told me I was in trouble for that.
So, for my day job, which I do government stuff, right? Video, terribly exciting. I traveled down to Southern California for an event. I've set up the camera. I've set up the teleprompter. The assistant director for the department I'm working with comes in to read it. He's usually very uncomfortable in front of a camera, but usually a good sport because he understands he needs to do this. So he gets in there. We're getting it all set up. He's like, all right. Hello, I'm Nana, and I want to... And I stop the camera. Hey, do you want to try that again without your gums? Oh!
Like, I know better, and I still don't do better.
Yeah. It's fine.
But I know better.
So Schultz Division talked about something in there, a Lego game or something. I don't know how long ago that was.
Oh, it was a while ago.
It was a while ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I just saw the picture on Discord. Anyway, sorry, Schultz, I'll see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, I brought this up to see if I could get... Oh, sweet. Jerry Can Cosplay got a Trek apron for Christmas. His girlfriend made him. That's pretty cool.
Camera... It looks out of focus,
Does it look out of focus?
Just a little, but that could just be me.
No, it's probably out of focus then. Let me try again.
I like it though.
Yeah, no, the apron's really cool. So you got this kind of a command apron that's really cool.
You want me to hold it while you do that? Are you gonna look on the other side of the camera?
No, I'll just try to look from here.
There you go.
With the focus card, as long as
right there.
Yeah. I got to put it back into focus assist. There we go.
Don't worry, we're only live.
Hey, I messed with the camera, which messed everything else up.
Let's see. A box that matches your shirt. No, that's a gift.
Yes.
Where'd you get that set? I must have one.
The spice set. Sure. It's literally from
Spice Quest.
Spice Quest is the name of it, and let's see.
Look it. There's a thing you can
there it is.
Screenshot. Camera cut.
Oh, this is scan for refills, but still.
There you go if you want some.
Yeah, that should work fine. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize I could get refills. But there's all sorts of QR codes on this thing. But basically, yeah, it's just spicequest.com, I believe. And it was like $125, I think, for this gift set. And you can get individual grinders. You can get just one if you want just one. And they have the number 11 because things have to go to 11, right?
Mm-hmm. You can turn it up to 11.
Yes, you can. And turning it up to 11 gets you the Hellraiser, which is a 3.5 million Scoville. Right? So, yeah. That's one of those. Yeah, these are fun. This isn't something I would use. This is just something I would pull out for live streams, and I believe the proper term would be shits and giggles as opposed to actually using it for cooking.
Dan Does Junk says, have some spice, Felicia. You'll stop being cold in the shop. I'm dead. Thank you.
So the best part about the spices for me, because I've gotten pretty good with spice tolerance in my mouth, right? Doing the one chip challenge, my body still reacts to it, although it took a while. So when we did the one chip challenge a couple years ago on the live stream, I started having the shakes and everything else. Like, yep, need to go get something to eat. So I got something else in my guts.
I got like secondhand spicy from
some of that stuff.
From everybody else having touched the spicy, and I'm like, ooh, I feel it. No, thank you.
The other thing that's fun is I know when something's spicy because my nose will start running. It clears my sinuses. Like, oh, hey, this must be spicy. My nose is running. And I still come across things that are actually spicy to taste as well. It's not just, I'm a badass. No, I'm not. I've got my level, and I sit where I sit, and that's the way it affects me. What was I trying to do? I was trying to see if I couldn't find the live stream on my phone so I can see the comments over here.
Oh, you're trying to talk to them too?
Not so much talk to them. No, I hit the wrong thing, and I just lost. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Have some spice, Felicia. Yeah. Hey, I can see chat now too. Pardon me as I use my phone on screen.
It's okay. We're only
That was a long time ago. Right. 5S your shop. This is what Lewis is saying. Sort, set, shine, standardize, sustain. We used to work in manufacturing. We had to label everything like Adam West Batman equipment. It was mirrored because I'm left-handed. Yeah, all right. I don't think I'm quite that organized. Just what I really need to do with my shop, I hoard. I spend a lot of time not having funds, not having money for projects, and didn't have the skills to build the shapes that I wanted from scratch every time. Mm-hmm. So I hoarded really cool shapes. So I got boxes of stuff that were really cool shapes. I don't need that anymore. I don't build that way, and yeah, I just need to go through my stuff and get rid of stuff that I've had since the 90s, basically. But no, you're kind of right.
Supplies.
Yeah, craft supplies. I need to get rid of some of the craft supplies.
Or make them so that you can use them.
Yes.
They're accessible. Yeah. Hey, we made one of the projects off of your hoard.
Yeah, we did.
It was the proton packs. How long did you have those Alice packs? And you had 2.
And I had 2. Since the 90s. As well as one of my jumpsuits. Yes, absolutely. Ed Vixen was saying, hey, Felicia, shop update. How's the dust?
Not so dusty. I feel like you guys have not been doing projects in here as much.
Haven't been doing the foam grinding as much. Haven't been creating that kind of dust. No, actually, I have been doing a couple projects. The logistics specialist is the name he goes by on Discord. He came by here and we worked on lasering figuring out how to laser a Yeti cup in order to make a custom design on the outside of it in order for him to gift to his sister.
Oh yeah, don't they have like little things where you could hold them?
Yeah, and we finally played with one. So there's 2 different styles. This one worked better for us. This actually has a lathe style chuck on it. 4 is probably fine. Where you can take an object and you can insert it in, and then you just spin to get a grip on it. Eventually, there we are. And then it's able to rotate this with a motor, and this becomes the y-axis for the laser. So now the laser is just moving back and forth this way, which is effectively going up and down the bottle, and then it rotates the bottle for the y-axis, right? And then you can thank you camera. The other camera just went supernova. So you can etch into the designs that you wanted. And I happen to find this bottle, which is just a painted or anodized metal bottle. So this is one I can run a test with. What logistics specialists wanted to do. Let me go see if I can't fix the camera.
Well, that light just came back on too. So.
Yeah, but that wasn't it. This is.
Oh, okay. Bean isn't even here to blame.
No, he's not.
Oh, you made it way worse. I'm going to cut so they can see how crazy it is. No, it's way worse. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, wow.
It's way worse. Okay, no longer in that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Over here by the camera, it looked fine.
Yeah, but here, it's a party.
It's.
We're feeling artsy. Back to bottle. On lathe. Yes, now it's
Okay, good.
Sorry, that was too much fun.
That's fine. I just barely saw it over there. So one of the things that we thought about that might be fun to do with this, because the design he wanted to do some variations on it, which you really can't do with this, because basically, like the belt we were trying to do for Chitara.
Qatar. No, Katra.
Katra.
I'm like, wait.
Yes, for Katra. It is just removing the paint to expose the metal. So it's just
the top layer only.
Yeah, top layer only. It's a positive, negative. It's a hard, pen and ink. But he wanted to do something that had some other subtle colors to it. So my thought was, if we could set this down and actually put some screws on it so it can't move from the base, and then rotate and obliterate what we want to get rid of, and then come back with the marking spray, which is basically it's like laser toner in an aerosol. So you spray this on it, give it a chance to dry, which doesn't take long, and then go back and laser again. But while this will be solid black, this is like 90% black. So you would actually get a bit of a two-tone with it. And so one of the things I thought it might be fun to do with this particular bottle as a test is to do all the white space for the Odin Makes logo, and then spray this, and then do all the black of the Odin Makes logo. And then, especially if I have some white space around it. And that actually might look good. It might work because it's going to be a different value of black. And like the Spice Quest box, the bottle's going to be shiny, and this isn't.
Okay.
So, it was a thought.
Right? You don't know until you try.
Yeah, so I thought that might be fun. With way more effort, you could also spray paint and obliterate spray paints, but that's going to require a lot of masking.
Yeah.
And one of the issues you have is you have your laser set up. You can't take it away from the laser because you will not get it lined up again. You can get it close, but it'll never be lined up again. So
Lasers. Freaking lasers. Let's see. Somebody's asking, do you have any ideas of what you'll be making next year? No.
Just the one that I talked about, and Dan said, "Oh, I'd like to do that." So Dan and I will try to coordinate, and on occasion we'll work on a giant Lego robot.
Schultz Division says, lasers!
Lasers!
Dang,
so
3 years, time sure moves fast.
Oh yeah, it does. Surprise! I have a laser rotator from X who I'll use with my laser. Oh, cool, Steve. Yeah, I think that's... No, those are... I actually have two of those, and they're both from...
Atom Stack.
Atom Stack, yeah.
Yeah.
And they work really well. And Atom Stack was nice enough to have an adapter cable so you can use it with non-Atom Stack lasers.
Oh.
Now, it doesn't work with my X tool because that's got a different type of connection. But yeah, that's what that was kind of cool. And then it's being used just with Lightburn, where within Lightburn you can, click a button that will reverse the y-axis in case the motor isn't spinning the right way. Which is like, this is all really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Camera is haunted. Time flies when you throw a watch.
Yes, it does. Lego Mecha with Dan inside. Advixen saying I'm making a Lego Mecha Kong to go along with my Lego Mecha Godzilla, right? Or my Mecha Godzilla. But anyway, yeah, Schultz Vision saying I'll take a walk by the clock, and that way I pass the time.
There we go. So we have room for a new project coming up. I'm excited about it, but I have no idea what we're doing yet.
Lewis was saying we should investigate the UFI machine, which is a UV ink printer, and it'll print on things instead of just paper.
Interesting.
Which is really cool. Can't afford the machine at the moment. Not against it. What we are going to be doing, Shop Gremlin just last week found a Kickstarter that was on its last days for making. You got all the stuff from your 3D prints that fail. You got all the parts you don't need anymore because of the raft that hold things up, right? Mm-hmm. And then with the bamboo printers, you have what everyone collectively calls 3D printer poop.
Yeah.
And that's the little extrusions that the bamboo printer does to make sure that you're getting the right filament right. It seems like it's wasteful, but it's not, because you have more successful prints. All that is still PLA plastic. So the Kickstarter is a machine that once you shredded them, right, so you still have to grind them up somehow, you can put them into the machine and it is able to extrude a reusable PLA.
Oh, fun.
And, it comes out gray or whatever because it's all these different colors mashed up together.
Recycled, but it's for filler.
Yeah, but the bamboo printers have a multi-material selection, and if you have a recycled one on there, this is what I want to use for my rafting, for my support pieces. Sure, who cares? I'm going to throw that stuff away anyway, and then put the stuff I want to keep on something else. Mm-hmm. I recently bought some. Yeah, I recently bought some TPU that I'd like to print up with stuff, and I don't know.
TP2.
Yes, TPU is just a flexible filament.
And TP is the toilet paper.
And
TP
is for wiping number 2.
I will go.
No, it's fine. I don't know if those two are compatible with the. No, they're not compatible with the MM unit, so I don't think that'll work. All of a sudden, I realize that I can't use recycled PLA as a support material for printing a TPU product because those two things can't go through the bamboo machine simultaneously. That won't work. It has to be only TPU or only PLA. But anyway, that was the thought.
So you have to keep it consistent throughout the print.
Consistent. Yeah.
We're in the early years of technology. I feel like when we get we'll eventually get past that problem.
It has to do with heat settings and pressure settings. So the machine that selects the material can't handle the flexible filament, and then when it finally gets up to the hot glue gun head that's on a 3D printer, the TPU is a different temperature from the PLA. I don't think by much, but it's a different temperature. So
it's enough to make it go.
Yeah. Exactly. It's enough to make the whole
print go. You look at a print and you can make it go.
Yes.
Don't breathe on it funny.
No.
Don't open a door. Don't shut the door.
No. Don't pass wind near your print. Don't. Yeah. The breezes.
Don't jump.
Right.
Don't walk forcefully past it. Don't look at it. Don't think about it.
Yeah. True. Are you thinking about your print? Oh, I'm sorry. It just failed. It's sort of like losing the game.
Yes. Somebody's asking, do you have any cookies there? Heck yes, at home, but...
No, I don't have any cookies here.
Sucks.
We have some of the stuff to make cookies. Maybe that needs to happen today.
You should probably eat some cookies.
Yeah.
I'm going to be eating... I have been eating nothing but cookies and soda all weekend. That has been my diet. It's been cookies and soda.
Okay.
And chips.
Yep.
Not the healthiest, but whatever. It's delicious. Oh, I have had some tamales.
Oh, there you go.
Good.
Nice.
But lots of cookies. Too much sugar. But it's okay. Today is my last day of sugar, and then it'll only just be a little sugar.
Oh, okay. Then it just starts to become sugar.
Because everything's sugar. Sugar.
Honey. You had brought some stuff that was also somewhat laser related.
Oh, yeah.
Did you want to share and talk about any of that? No! Why did you bring it up,
We
Odin?
can. No, you're fine. Just all opinions and things are my own and have nothing to do with my employer as just legality.
There is that.
So, but I'm getting a laser cutter to cut fabric. Yay!
Yes.
I am so excited about this. So I brought Odin test samples of fabric.
Which I'm excited about because this is a special fabric.
Yes, there's the mesh fabric and then there's the soft fabric in 2 different colorways. So I have it in beige and black. Those are the 2 color tones that I have.
Okay.
And so you can test the lasers to cut the fabrics. And with those fabrics, I make very specialty garments that are very special sizes.
Right.
For very
special people.
For very special reasons.
Yes.
Yeah. So I brought these, so the laser over there.
Right.
So he can help me with tests on how long, how intense the laser needs to be, because I know it's just compared to, like, my boss was like, you can cut wood with this? I'm like, yeah, you can, and, like, you can engrave metal and all this stuff, but I need it for a lightweight fabric.
Yeah, so I need to use light settings. This is an elastic fabric, so it has a tendency to...
Had the little elastics poke out every once in a while.
Yeah. It does pretty darn good, though.
Oh, no, this stuff is great, but a cauterized edge would definitely be clean.
And the other thing that you like the idea of, because you're doing a lot of custom things, but you're doing a lot of consistent things. So
yeah, we have prefabs, and then I have ones where I custom make them for each child individually. And so those custom ones, I'm not to the point where I'm computer pattern drafting them. I'm still hand drafting them by measurements and rulers and stuff right now. But the ones that we have that we prefab for all the kids, those ones I've already scanned onto the computer and I've emailed over to him so that I have them to trace, so that we can use it for the laser and make the prefabs a lot faster.
That's cool. Because, yeah, that is... Wait, did I... Oh, I thought I was typing. Yes, I wasn't. There it is. I was typing. That is a huge thing with the lasers. Once you've got a prefab that you want, you can get the pieces cut out, and you're not spending that time. And it'll... Yeah.
Yeah, so part of me wants to, like, figure out how many of each of the prefabs that I could fit on the bed.
Yeah.
So that I could do a one pass versus just, here, let me cut this one out multiple times. Which that would still be faster than nothing, but,
yeah.
Both. Why not have both?
Why not have both? No, absolutely.
But yes, lasers are the future, and I love that I can make the robots do that part of the labor for me, because you get... Like you were saying when you're screwdrivering and it's overworked.
Yeah.
When you're cutting with scissors, when you're cutting with the rotary tool, it's the same repetitive motions over and over again, and it can wear you down. I
get the smaller scissors, and what ends up happening is the scissors will ride up my thumb, and that just becomes bothersome for me. These are actually behaving a bit better.
No, I get bruises.
Yeah.
So... lasers, it'll make it a lot faster and way more consistent because they are very precise. And so when I am able to transfer my skills from the pattern to the computer pattern drafting, I'll be able to turn it.
That works. I've got really good vision.
Yeah.
And I can very easily breathe through that mesh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, this mesh is meant for burns.
Yeah, this is a compression cloth for burn victims, right? For helping with healing.
Yep.
And this seems like a really heavy duty...
It's the soft fabric that will give, where this will keep constant pressure. This will make a variable pressure garment, so that it will be keep the pressure where you need it to be, but able to expand and grow with the kids.
Okay. And this also seems like a really heavy duty spandex.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no.
For heavy weights, I suppose would be a better way to put it.
Mm-hmm. And I know that the colors will affect the lasers too.
Yeah.
But these
These are a couple of the common ones for you?
No, these are the main ones that we use, because every time I order fabric, it's expensive because I can only do a minimum die-lot order, which is a whole lot of fabric.
Yeah, it's like 4,000 yards or something, right?
No, it's 500 yards.
500 yards. It's like 50,000 yards, right? Well,
do
500 yards is still a
yards
lot.
per roll, so 500-yard rolls, but still.
100 yards rolls, gotcha.
Like, I'm trying to keep it as condensed as possible because I only have so much storage space and everything. But so I have 2 colors and 2 fabric types. But then I have also been using like leather and foam and stuff like that from next door.
Right.
To improve garments, because of course I now revert just go, this is the only thing I can do, don't ask for more. There's this problem that you're dealing with, of course I can figure out how to help with that and solve those issues. So these are the main materials that I use, but they're not the only materials. But if we can figure out the laser cutting settings
to be able to get you really funky organic shapes.
Yes.
Because yeah. And so some of these were rejects, right?
Or these are practice garments that aren't made for, like, I had to, like, I messed this one up, so I didn't continue going, but...
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, these are all rejects or mistakes for...
For different...
Yeah, for different purposes, but... Didn't want to throw them away, but I figured we could use them for burning with lasers while we figure everything out.
Yeah. So... This is really... You talked about this before, and I recognize this from different garments that I've worn that has this type of a stitch, but you've talked about what this is, because this isn't a normal stitch.
It is we use the brand name is Marrow, is the type of machine we do, and it has a curved needle that you sew the fabric wrong sides together, and then you just pull it apart and flatten out the seam, and it's a different way of constructing knit garments, which is not an everyday technique because it's a very specialized machine, but it is a very good machine for this very specific case.
Yeah.
Because
it ends up you're going up against someone who's trying to heal, right? And so this...
You don't want seams. You don't want itchy spots. You don't want...
It ends up being very soft, minimal pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even on those insides of the zippers, like, we have to put the little soft placket in there so that it's not bothering.
That's this thing here.
Yeah, this thing.
Which is the what I was calling heavy spandex.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the uses for it, but like this one side is see the nope, it's a rejection piece, but this side is the mesh, this side's the soft, so it's...
Oh, okay. So this is providing compression for the burn and giving you the ability to breathe, and this just goes against the skin.
Makes it more comfortable to wiggle, bend, move in.
Oh, so this goes on the inside of the knee, and
Yeah. Well, it depends on where the burn is, so it's flexible enough of a...
I assume this is a leg immediately.
Not necessarily. It is what it's needed for.
Yeah. Need.
Yeah.
Seems like if you put some yellow on the end of this, you can make a goose out of it anyway.
Match my sweater. Yeah. But.
Okay. Yeah. And it was rejected because of...
That teeny tiny hole right there.
All right. Well, it is medical.
Mm-hmm. And I have to learn, so... And I will make tiny mistakes like that. The teeniest, tiniest freaking little pinhole, huh?
Right.
See that right there?
Can you even see the pin? There's a slight change in the pattern there. It's a little pinhole. And because that is going to affect... Long term, I could see that being a failure point for a run. It could be a run. And
but
would have
I find myself giving the kid the garment anyways, still remaking it, but giving them the rejected one with the hole because...
What are you going to do with it?
It's a kid. Like, they're going to put holes in them in general.
Right.
Here, take this one, destroy it as a backup, you know. Like, I don't tend to make holes if I can help it, but at this point, if it has a hole like that, I still will remake the garment, but give it to the kid, like, as a backup. Okay. Or offer it to the therapist and say, do you want to offer this to the kid? Because...
As a backup.
I don't need another bag of rejects.
Right, because you got a lot of stuff in here.
I had to learn. I had to learn how to make gloves.
Little piece of, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these gloves are nuts. I remember trying to make gloves that fit me, and that wasn't easy.
Yeah, so this is a practice one. I didn't actually put in the zipper because I was just working on the little web spaces.
Okay.
Because those are tricky. I
Yeah?
figured them out now, but they are tricky. But that's the hardest part of a glove is the web spaces.
So the web spaces are this, like here we can actually see it. There we go.
Here.
So here's an unfinished glove.
Or there.
Unfinished glove. You started putting the zipper in. The web spaces you're talking about are these spaces between the fingers, right?
Uh-huh.
Which, if we flip this over, we can see is a whole nother individual small panel that's added in, right?
Yep. And it has to make that curve.
It has to fold in to make that curve. And then
And
you
not
have
have
to bring the
gapping.
other panel over and sew it together in order to get a complete glove.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I remember that. This was something that messed me up trying to make gloves that fit my hands, because these were these little cigar-shaped things you end up cutting out and making.
Yeah, and depending on how high up they get on the finger, you taper them to your finger.
That's why I was thinking they were cigar-shaped, because the tapering.
Uh-huh. I don't know if that one needed it or not, but I know that why this one was rejected, because I forgot on the pattern to add that 3/16 of an inch on the edge.
Oh, okay.
Because math, you have to
Oh,
in
yeah,
for
look at
the-
the size of that little pinky.
Yeah, that pinky is a little too small because it has web spaces on these fingers, but the side of this doesn't have it. So you have to add 3/16 to this side of the hand in order
To make it
Yeah,
work.
so that was a slight pattern drafting mistake.
Okay.
And that's why that one got stopped right there. But learning, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that pinky is too tiny. Yes, they're tiny, but... And yes, I had the wrong color fabric. Thread in there.
That's okay. It did surprise me. Well, you saw me react to it.
Yeah, no, like, normally I don't make little mistakes like that, but this was a...
Yeah, that works really well.
Mhm.
This little piece.
Yeah, sometimes I use
protection from the
elastic,
zipper?
but I feel like this is softer.
Yeah. That's really cool.
So Odin is helping me figure out how to laser cut this fabric so that I can be more productive at work.
So is it just gloves are tricky? Is why you have a lot of
Yes,
nope gloves? Or is it there's a lot of hands that need help?
Both. Think about it. If you're going to get burned, what's the first thing you burn?
Okay.
Stove's hot. Oven's hot.
Hot.
This is hot. Like, what do you...
Yeah,
What
okay.
is the first thing happens is the hands they get burned a lot. But I had to be
Just not
like
cool.
trained on gloves.
Right.
So like it
Yeah.
doesn't just automatically do it well the first time. Like it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then you got to make stupid mistakes, and then you got to figure out how to fix those mistakes. Like
Yeah, that does not have... That's loose around the thumb. You're not
yeah,
getting
which
compression around the thumb.
If there's no burn here, it doesn't matter. It's
Fair.
comfortable enough, you know. But if there, like, it depends on where the burn is. This is too far up of the fingers, but that's how it was measured. So okay, now we know. The first fitting, second fitting.
Yeah.
Like, it took some time to learn, but it's not like I had to
Okay.
make mistakes.
Sure.
So I know what mistakes to make. But I kept the mistakes, even the little tiny pinhole. Nope, this one's not going to work.
Right.
Because it's still,
That was really cool.
yeah. So gloves are a whole lot easier now, I'm just going to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't scare me or intimidate. But,
Retroforge Creations
mhm.
just basically sent a 5-pound super chat saying, "Hi Felicia, I've missed you." So I believe you just got a 5-pound tip from Retroforge Creations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Glad
that's
you
really
guys
cool.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
I'm back.
back.
Has it been that long? Since Halloween, I think.
Yeah, since Halloween, I think.
Because we did the Ghostbusters, and then I haven't been back since, really, because life got crazy.
Life got crazy, which is totally cool. There was illness. There was times. Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah, you've been
Life got
through a
crazy.
lot. Things
yeah.
have been crazy. Yeah. So, thank you.
Dan, sewing in general stresses me out. So yeah, that'll be fun. We were recently doing materials testing with Hire for Hire and Adaptable Gamers, trying to figure out their laser machine for cutting foam, as well as just trying to get the light burn to communicate with the machine. Turns out the USB cable was bad. So yeah, same type of thing. You end up doing like a grid thing and figuring out what cuts and what cuts well. And
because I need help getting set up and going. Because
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm getting a laser. I'm making this happen. We're going to be making progress and improvements. But
I think it's awesome they got a housing for this thing.
yes, turns out Adam Stack makes it now.
Yeah, Adam Stack makes their own. We keep mentioning to it. So what is this thing we're talking about? You know,
Laser over there.
it's a laser over here that has a working area of 800 millimeters by 850 millimeters, which means she can cut out something big enough for a leg. But in order to have that as a working area, you got to put a frame around it. It ends up being over a meter by over a meter. And that's not a case you can easily find. And even inch-wise, it was going to require special plywood because it's more than 4 feet in one direction.
But I ended up getting a good table workbench, actually, off of Uline.
That's good.
That's
Uline's great.
That's metal top, so I don't even have to get a metal
Right.
barrier. I'm just using a
Using
straight
a
up
straight
metal table.
Right.
Stainless steel table.
I'll just blast the table itself. Screw you, table.
Yeah, well, it's what it's meant for, so
Right.
it will be mounted on a table.
Okay.
It has an enclosure. It has an air filter, because that's important.
Right. Well, this is all the safety because you're inside of an office, inside of an office, inside of a building. So you need to.
I'm in a tiny room that has second-hand window light. So I
Right.
have window lights that looks at the window light from the room right next door. Otherwise, I would be in a hole in a closet. But I'm not going to put the laser in there anymore. That
Oh.
was the original plan, was to put the laser there.
Right.
But I'm going to switch the... So we have the tub room at work where they used to have hydrotherapy
Oh, okay.
for the kids, but the...
Makes sense. So tub rooms, the first thing came to mind.
They
but-
even have a giant pool that used to be in there, but that pool is no longer safe, and so they got to turn. Anyways,
Okay.
things shifting around in the hydro room where it used to be all seamstresses got taken over by more therapist office space, but I still have my corner in there. And I'm going, instead of doing my pattern drafting there, I'm going to put the laser there and just move the pattern drafting into my little space and put the laser
Okay.
It- the-
Into this other bigger space where. All right.
where I can burn. It's a tiled room. I feel like it's a safer spot in general.
Yes.
Safer place in general. Like, not that I'm planning on, like, burning
Things can
everything,
still go
but
wrong. You're still going to want to keep an eye on the laser
Yeah,
because
never do it when you're not watching the laser.
the air assist can blow the fabric in a weird way and it can catch fire.
Yeah,
I mean,
so you just keep your eyes on the laser.
Yeah.
Well, not on
you
the
want
laser.
to.
You
No,
gotta wear
no, don't do that.
protective eye.
Protective eyewear, but you want to monitor your laser machine while it's working so it doesn't burn your freaking house down.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But I'm just moving my cutting area and my pattern drafting area and switching them.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
got a
Good
giant
plan.
table. Giant table.
Yes.
It's 6 feet long and 4 feet wide.
Okay.
48 inches, because
48 inches, which is over a meter, by 6 feet long, which is like a meter and a half.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it should fit the laser cutter now.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Found it.
Found it. That's really cool.
Vixen says, Felicia, there are no rejects, only prototypes, which I really hope is tax deductible. I agree with that, because I do
Right.
make a lot of prototypes, because, like, they hand me a problem, I go, okay, let me do what the original solution was, let me look in the files, what has the people who were there before me done to
Right.
solve this problem. I think it was anchoring a mask. They had a little tiny, hat, and normally they will have the elastic come this way
Okay.
and this way to keep the pressure even, but this was only a half face mask, so they didn't want to have this piece come down.
So they're trying to
Do it.
protect this part of the face for healing, or this part
Yeah,
of the
this
head
part
for
of the
healing?
face for healing, but they need to keep the pressure, so they're trying to put it.
Okay.
So originally they have a little hat thing that they attach it to, but the hat won't stay up and it's slipping around. But then I get to see what this actual situation is, and I ended up splitting the elastic at the top. So instead of having a headband that's like right at the crown, there's like a piece here and a piece here,
Oh,
and they
okay.
connect to one connection point,
okay.
but it splits right over
Yeah.
the crown of the head.
Like dust masks do, and a lot of other things. They have that shape.
little split.
It's a football shape. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a split piece of elastic that it
American
can
football.
stretch.
Yes.
So the head can fit in and around it, and it made it significantly better of a fit.
Okay.
But the prototype was, all right, let me make this little kind of yarmulke hat first.
Right. First thing came to mind when you were talking about it.
Yeah, let me do what they've done before. Does
Right.
not work for the situation. It's okay. How would I do it? I would do it with the split elastic.
Yeah.
And then we had another piece of elastic that came down this way.
That makes sense.
So the split.
So
and the split.
across the top of the head and across the base of the skull.
Keeping the even pressure.
Okay.
So I make a lot of prototypes, and the first one that I come up with may not be the one we end up going with, but
But you got some prototypes going on.
let's figure out what works for the kid best.
So we keep talking about pressure for healing. If I remember correctly, by having constant gentle pressure on the burn while it's healing, it reduces the scar tissue.
It reduces. Okay, so scar tissue will like puff up and get big and hard and like
Yeah.
make a big puffy scar. But if you keep the pressure on it, it's not going to puff up and make it be as visible of a scar. And if you keep the silicone on it and the stuff they give
Okay.
you, it'll really like soften up that scar tissue and it'll like heal up a lot less.
Okay.
It'll be a lot more softer tissue in general.
Okay.
Like we do ring collars, so like you don't lose your chin, so the kids will still have like space
right.
between their, you know.
Because it'll kind of melt together. Yeah. Okay.
So like it keeps things in the right shape that they need to be in, and it reduces scarring, and it is part of the healing process. Like it is a big part to the point of they're willing to invest all of this.
In you, yeah, and invest in you because you've been hired. You are now permanent there. Which
Yes,
is awesome.
and I am now officially full time.
Which is awesome.
I'm doing lots of progress, but yeah, it's needed.
Yeah.
It's very custom, and it's very special for each of these little kids that need it. But
Which totally feeds the ADHD. I'm doing something, but this one's unique. It's
Yeah.
not 50 Shades of White.
yep, it's definitely very fulfilling, and it pushes me forward. And now I know how, like, a lot of the rigging that I have to figure out for cosplay.
Oh no, I'm looking at this kind of thing. How can I abuse Felicia for
You
in
mean
fact,
gloves?
gloves, bodysuits. You know, it's getting a over-the-head mask out of that breathable black, the one I was
Oh
holding
yeah, no,
up.
I totally made some of those for. So they do an outreach program where they go and take some of the prefabricated garments to kids who can't come to them. So they'll go to those kids and they'll kind of do like burn clinics and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I made some face masks that they could like cut.
Okay.
So they're made out of the softer fabric instead of the mesh fabric.
Right.
But they could cut the holes where they need them so that they could use them for like one mask could be prefabricated and used for different kids so that they can get them to where
they need them to
and
be.
they wear those ones at nighttime to keep the silicone on, so it doesn't have to be as tight.
Oh, okay.
But it definitely helps having the silicone on
The silicone salve or whatever it is, yeah.
so that the kids they wear it at night, and it makes a huge difference. When I did my surgery, I put the silicone stuff on my scar, and I'm like, oh, dang, it helps.
All right.
Like, what?
Well, I was thinking with over the head, like I've done costumes before, Guar with the monster mouth, right? My face is behind it. I used to have to paint my face black.
Yeah.
To have the mesh was great because I would still be able to breathe through it. It felt like I would still pass heat through it, and I had good vision in here. So it's like, yeah, I just get a head sock.
Yeah, totally could do that. I've made the luchador hats before.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't speak. Masks before.
Okay.
In fact, I took one in with me as inspiration because I have my little folder of garments as references. Like, okay, well, I don't always reinvent the wheel. How does this one go together? How does that one go together? So I pulled in like the mariachi mask. Sorry, luchador mask.
Well, sure, because those are very specifically built to fit around a human head and fit snugly.
And have all the same things. And so I'm like, well, it's not like I haven't done this before.
Right? And it's been like 20 years since I've worn one of those things.
But it's a transferable skill. Who would have thunk?
Yeah. Louis Causey is saying, Felicia, you should check with Starlight Foundations as they make cosplay hotel gowns. Hospital gowns for children's hospitals. The LA Ghostbusters work directly with Starlight, so.
Yeah. I believe the hospital I work with, too, they do have, like, a lot of cosplayers will come in, and they will probably work with stuff like that, which is cool. Which I'm not opposed to. I'm just, like, my brain has been in this new job because it's, like, a new path that I wasn't expecting that I'm totally gung-ho on.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. I was open to opportunities. I'm like, I have a certain set of skills.
Right.
Very, not the most marketable of skills, but a very uniquely marketable.
Right, but a valuable set of skills to the right people.
To the point of, I've never, like, actually applied for jobs. Most of them have asked me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. I do know what you mean.
Because, yeah.
Yes.
Because we've both been more asked than...
Yes, we've both had more jobs asked or, hey, can you, as opposed to me flipping through the proverbial newspaper trying to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I have done a long time ago.
Right? So I was just open to opportunities. Like, I have a certain set of skills, and it's just really transferable into this very weird niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It's awesome. It's really awesome.
I appreciate you helping me with this laser.
Absolutely.
Especially you volunteering your time and energy and effort, because out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah. That'll be neat. And getting to go to your office and get to see all that stuff is going to be really cool, too. And I'm very excited about seeing the prosthetics department. Yeah.
Their workshop is like the dream workshop.
I'm
because
sure.
They have all the foams, all the tools. They have like the air compression hoses from the ceilings.
Right.
You know, like everything right where you need it. I go bug them now like I used to bug him. Hey, I need a piece of thing that's about this big, and can I...
Stupid Monkey and I were just going through the Minecraft server recently because he built up the old Odin Makes studio inside of the old media center that's still in the Minecraft server. And there's a chest in there labeled tools that Felicia stole.
Yep. Because that's how we met.
Yep. 100%.
I need some... Odin, like, I need this.
So, almost speaking of which, now that it's 1 o'clock, would you like to open up some viewer mail?
Let's do it.
One of the things I've found excavating was some old Smosh viewer mail.
I used to have to go through this and look for like art from fan art and stuff. Oh, please be silly bands.
Yeah, here's
Swedish fish.
Swedish fish from 10, 12 years ago. So some of this has been opened. Yeah, this just goes on and on and on. And here, this is...
Ian and Anthony in prison.
Anthony in prison. Oh, you got artwork?
Yeah. Got a box man. Ian,
oh, cool.
Anthony, barber pole.
Oh, we got some stickers. So I got some fairies and butterflies. And this has got...
This is from so long ago.
Oh, wow.
Louis Cossies. Felicia, you could the head covering be made like Spider-Man, Iron Man, or other characters so the kids feel more like cosplaying? Yes and no. I don't have all the technology. Oh, look at this is gum that's been chewed. ABC gum. Aww.
Katie sent in some Japanese flashcards that she made.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's all the different countries.
Yeah, Prussia, Switzerland, and a couple of pieces of art.
They captured them so well, didn't they?
Oh, that's totally them, yeah. That's Ian and Anthony, all right.
I know those faces. Oh, I miss them.
It is kind of sad in a way that these people sent in this viewer mail, and here we are opening up, and it's not even the Smosh guys opening it.
They got so much and accosted with so much glitter. They were like, no, thank you, please.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, but please, no. I love
so
how
old
these
the
ones...
rubber bands died.
Right? You should not.
Yeah. There is that issue. This has actually got something in it. And other things I'm seeing a lot that happened was postage due. They would send stuff in but not put enough stamps on it. And Smosh would usually accept anything and then pay the difference. It was part of their budget.
Look at bubblegum crayons.
Bubblegum crayons?
They're little bubble... There, it's a crayon box with
Oh, wow.
bubblegum crayon.
Magic colors. Really hoping there'd be a Best Buy date on it. Because this was postmarked 2014. Oh, okay. These are specifically separate.
Yeah.
So there's the outer one to ship in. And then we got something for Ian and Anthony, something from Mari. And something for Lasercorn, who has awesomeness and laser. These are some of the Smosh Games people.
Oh, look at 3DS game. Monster Hunter Unlimited.
What, really?
Ultimate, sorry. Monster Hunter Ultimate.
Oh, wow.
Dear Ian and Anthony.
Okay, so what are they saying?
Is this a crime? Are we committing a crime?
No, this was...
Opening other people's mail on the internet?
They'll let us know, but this was...
We have in the past been given permission to do this work,
exactly.
So...
Dear Mari, you should date Ian. Bye!
I once got many invitations to Ian and Anthony's weddings.
Feels like Lasercorn got an action replay for the DS. Okay. That's interesting.
Oh, this totally would have made it into the magazine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
This is
awesome.
really good Smosh art. Like, this is what I would be opening and looking for.
Right.
So that we could put it. Did you know that Smosh had a magazine?
I did. They had like 4 or 5 issues, right?
Yeah.
Or did they make it a year?
I don't know, but I do know that I was sent to the grocery store to purchase said magazine for them for an episode. So.
Okay.
And that I had to go pick out all the fan art to put in said magazine.
Right.
So. Oh, look at a ninja star.
Yeah, I got an star here too. These probably both came from Moses. Oh no, that's a different one.
Yeah. Look at more fan art.
Oh yeah, I got some fan art here. Smosh rules. Oh, they actually cut that one too.
Yeah. Now the question is this a note or is it just...
I got another
it's just a ninja
character of Anthony.
Oh. Oh, he looks so sad.
Not enough peanut butter.
Not enough peanut butter, ew.
So these open, right?
Oh, look at Ian.
Oh wow. Oh,
He also looks sad, and he's also
got his tea, and he's happy.
You gotta love children.
So is there notes inside the throwing stars?
I didn't see it. I started to pull apart it, but I didn't.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like anything's written inside. I guess they're just shuriken. Well, this one's got a secret toy inside.
A, Ian, Boxman, Ian and Charlie.
Here's...
Oh, I don't think they could spell Anthony.
Oh, no, probably.
Oh,
Probably not.
please. Ian and Anthony is fleas.
More art.
Leave the little Ian and Anthony fleas.
Okay, so this does have something in it. It's got a little multi-eyed
Oh, ninja.
dude thing with a skull and a... I do not know what this is from. I mean, I remember a lot of toys. I do not know what this is from. Some of you out there probably do. He's kind of cool. And someone else sent in the Smosh logo all cut out. Sorry, don't worry about cutting back. It's the Smosh logo cut out and colored in. This is on some heavy paper.
Oh, it's been censored.
It's censored. Yep. Navi is hot. Apparently Navi is naked. Maybe you shouldn't have killed me in your shop. Dear Smosh, this is me crying over your lack of videos.
Yeah, this is what Odin and I would do
Uh-huh.
when we were working. Like, they like Laura Croft.
Yeah, they do. Nyan Cat again. Wow.
Children.
One of the things you ran into this too, and I didn't see any here, but we didn't read them all carefully. The number of marriage proposals that would come in these children letters was amazing. They would send in money, There would be, paper cash from all over the world, as well as coins from all over the world. I think I've got a Norwegian coin somewhere that I kept. Because they're like, yeah, let us know, but you can keep it. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because they had if I remember right, in the Smosh house, they had a big salad bowl in one of the bedrooms where all that spare change went into, and it was full.
Yeah, and we also had a huge stack of, like, the boner dollars from the mail.
Oh, okay.
Because they would write.
Oh, right. They would
B.
turn the 1 into boner, so it had a B and an R in the ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we would use that for prop money.
Okay.
So I had it as a part of the costume department because I'm like, as I'm going through, I'm like, oh, this could go in the. That's where we got the.
That's where you got the God of War, or no, the Van Braces from Assassin's Creed.
No,
it was God of War.
God of War. The Assassin's Creed one we actually got from the company because when they were like, so my first time ever working for Smosh was their first Assassin's Creed music video.
Okay.
I did not make any of those costumes, but I dressed all of the villagers, backup people, like I dressed everybody except for the Assassin's Creed characters. That was done by Jackie. She made all of those pieces.
Jackie's cool.
I love Jackie. She's amazing and talented. And she made all of those costumes for that Assassin's Creed video. The next year was the even crazier Assassin's Creed video where we did the pirates and the stuff, and we went and filmed on boats and on the in caves and on the beach and all of that. And I did the costumes for that, but I was up front with them. I'm like, I'm not Jackie.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to make that from scratch. Like, with the time that I have to build everything else. Yeah. Because I did all the other costumes in that show, too.
Right.
Plus, you find me all over in it. So...
Yes, your left elbow is super famous from Smosh.
Right? And so, like, that one, I was just up front. I was like, they have a toy. Maybe we could get the toy. And they got me the pre-release toy for that video game because I was going to use the last year's toys and just modify it. Right. So that it looked like this year's toy, but they got me the appropriate one. So I did not have to make the Assassin's Creed blade.
That's good.
Like little wins.
Yeah.
I made the rest of the outfit, but not the blade.
Okay.
But I had to always reset it, and it was my job to make sure it was working or did its thing, or you know what I mean. Yeah. Fun times.
Totally. There's some really cool sets with that, and the being a huge sponsored video from Smosh, there was an amazing amount of set work and costumes and extra staff from the prop side. They had people come up from LA that were set builders to help build the sets for the inside of the boat or the walls for the revolutionary stuff.
Yeah, and we reused those and reused those.
Oh,
and
gosh, we did.
We filmed on a real pirate ship.
Right, the Lady Washington, right?
Yeah, and I got to be on that shoot.
That's really cool.
It was super fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so me and the makeup artist are the two girls on the boat. In the video, just like I said, the back of my left arm.
Well, ran into it all the time. On rare occasions, I was a background person on Smosh as well. You back of the left arm, because if you have somebody slightly in frame and you're shooting past them, it makes the room crowded. And now we're in a room full of people, although we've added 2 people in the shot. Mm-hmm. Yep. It totally works.
Okay. Dan just says, John says, Smosh time capsule moment. It very much is.
It's very much a Smosh time capsule moment.
And then somebody's asking, what's Smosh?
Yep, that happens too. Smosh was super early internet YouTube stars. Super early YouTube.
I'm throwing this ABC gum
away.
Oh,
throw the ABC gum away. Anything that's edible, the Swedish fish can go.
Right.
It'll probably all just pretty much go, unfortunately, but because I can't save this.
I'm going to open this letter because this one we didn't open.
Okay.
I just threw it
I think it's a good idea to open the letters, even though it's only on this channel, not properly Smosh. They are finally being opened on the internet. Right. Smosh was two friends who met in junior college, Ian and Anthony, and actually they met in high school, and they ended up with early YouTube. You're doing a lip sync to songs was a thing to do, just like early TikTok, right? When it was a different platform. So they did the Pokemon song. They did the the whole Pokemon theme song. And that video was one of the first YouTube viral videos. It wasn't the first, but it was at that time one of the first. And so they suddenly got a lot of subscribers, a lot of notoriety, and were a number one channel for a little while. And then they remained in like the top 5 for years. And they were a sketch comedy channel that had
Every blink ever.
Yeah, humor geared for 13-year-olds. It was high school humor. It was middle school humor. A lot of middle school sexual humor, and that was their audience, and that worked well because video games. It was what the guys liked too, at least at the time, and. It was a lot of fun to work on because it was some wacky stuff.
It was always an interesting day on set. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Did some interesting things.
Absolutely. Made some great friends.
Right? I got to be on a pirate ship.
Right. You got to go on a real pirate ship.
I did.
Dressed
up as a pirate. The whole crew had to be dressed up as pirates so that if anybody got seen in the drone shots or any of the shots, everybody was pirates. So
yeah.
That's why I had to be there so that everybody had costumes. Because the crew on that ship dressed like pirates.
Well, they dressed period. Yeah. In period clothing, yeah. Which is still good enough.
So we needed to do that. Yeah.
I understand that. We, similar, doing a World War II shoot with Joe Gillis for Beyond Geek, we all had to be in some form of World War II fatigue or barely passing as such because how often we'd be seen in the background. But it was acceptable that the video gear we were using wouldn't be period video gear because that wasn't practical. I move these away quickly. Did you want to show off the art?
Oh. It's terrible drawings of being an ass to me, but I love them because it looks...
Because that's what it is. I get it. I remember drawing. Common Smosh themes are the pink lawn flamingos. Those came back all the time.
From the neighbor.
Yeah, from the neighbor. And of course, there's always Link because Ian played Link all the time.
Oh, yeah. That costume.
Yeah. Gosh, Ian was Link and Ian was Batman, right?
Right.
Those are the two that always.
He was so tiny when I first met him, and he got like man-sized by the time I left. Because it's not that they were out of shape; it's that they weren't 12-year-old boys anymore. Like they weren't young high school kids anymore.
That's such a really cool ribbon.
Mm-hmm. Skulls and crossbones.
Skulls and crossbones on a pink ribbon.
Yeah, that's really so cool. Middle school.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still middle school. We got some
Smosh is
puppies.
YouTube. That's what Ad Vixen's saying.
There you are. Ian stickers, Anthony stickers, doggy stickers. Got a dog wearing earphones. All right.
That's piggy tails. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That one's got little pigtails.
They need to do food battle again. Remember food battle?
Oh yeah, I remember food battle.
I remember food battle. I enjoyed food battles.
Yeah.
They mixed it up, made it a little different. I was like one of the background dancers for Corn once.
Okay. We were helping.
Does that make any sense? No, but
that's fine. It was really great that for a number of years, Smosh shot here in Sacramento because that's just where Ian and Anthony were from, where they were from Sacramento, and it was legitimately a paying job for years for me. And you. Yeah.
Hey, I was a professional costume designer.
Right. They had a reasonable schedule. Smosh would try to put out a couple of videos a week. And what they would do is, for a solid week, for 4 days, they would shoot and they'd do a script a day, which would give them 4 videos. And they had a full crew. There was like 22 people at one point working on a Smosh. It was a huge crew. These people getting paid. This is, Smosh making money, right? But that would give them content that they could then edit and put out over a 2-week or a 3-week period, depending on how many we could get through. And so then the following week, we wouldn't work. Or we could start to kind of prep for the next week coming up. But we didn't really get paid for those days because we weren't physically working. And we would get paid, then Felicia and I would get paid for the weekend prior to the shoot, because that was the build set day, the pre-build day, and then the actual days of shooting. And then we'd have a week off. And that was not a bad schedule.
No.
No.
Very flexible.
Yeah.
2 days a week, every other week.
Right.
When I started, and then it went up to 4 days a week, every other week.
Right. It was 2 days at first. Yeah.
And it got crazier, because it used to just be Ian and Anthony that I was dressing up, and then it was a whole 7 other people, and then it was the crew and 7 other people.
Right.
Then it used to be like the same outfit through the whole scene, and then they did every blank ever, so each blank was a whole new set. Each
scene had a whole new set of clothes, because it was a whole new quick throwaway visual joke. Every blank ever was, it was like
I loved
joke.
it
was great, but it's a lot of work because it was joke, punchline, scene over. All the sets, all the props, all the costumes changing over to the next set.
I always loved it when they were waiting on you and not me.
Yeah, no kidding. And I know I talked about this before, and I wasn't even there for that day. I just helped build and set up for it. 17 set changeovers in one day.
Oh, I believe it.
And these things had to be nested into each other. So the first set was this tiny little set that was in the corner that when they got that shot done could be removed to reveal the set behind it while they shot on the somewhere else, and then ping-ponged in the studio in order to get all these pieces out. Yeah, it was nuts to get some of those things shot.
And we had a full team of people, and we had good people too, and it was chaos, and I loved it.
Yes.
It was chaos in the best possible way, and do it again? No, thank you. But
no. You need to pay a bit better.
I enjoyed that. It was a part of. But
it was
life is different, and yeah. But it was definitely an experience and got me thinking on my toes, and very creatively, and.
Yeah, and for me, working that weekend trying to get things done, those 2 days would end up usually being 40 plus hours of work in 2 days.
Oh yeah.
And that's not something I can do anymore. Right. Get home exhausted. And you weren't paid overtime. I was paid for a day.
Yeah, I got a nice day rate check. That's
right.
That I couldn't quite complain about, but at the same time was like, ugh.
Yeah.
The easier days it made, you know what I mean?
And there's the occasion when the producers knew that I was there Friday through Sunday and didn't go home, right? I ended up taking a nap on the couch or something, but I didn't go home. And so they couldn't bill for Friday because there was nothing in the books to allow a day early like that. But they would let me bill for Monday, which was a shoot day. And on occasion, the director would see this and get all angry that I'm billing for these phantom days when I'm not really doing what I'm doing. It's like, dude, I was there for 72 hours straight.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No, I know.
And then I get chewed out for, well, you should manage your time better. It's like, dude, paint dries so fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Paint only dries so fast. But
you need more people.
Oh, I've made so many mistakes that I'm like, I can't call them out for their mistakes.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's all good.
Yeah, but, it's how we met.
Yeah, it is.
We worked at Smosh. I was in the costume. I started out as a PA, but you didn't come on until I was already in wardrobe department.
Yeah, you were in wardrobe department. Yeah, because Ivan found me working with Beyond Geek.
Yeah, I started out as a PA where I did everything, including helping with costumes. And then I left for a bit, and then when I came back, I was just costumes. Right. Because they really needed somebody on costumes, and then they really needed a lot more than they used to need for costumes.
Yes, once they went to a cast of 5 recurring people. Yeah, which was good. They needed that.
Mm-hmm.
But
so I went from a PA to the head of the costume department.
One of the first episodes I think I remember helping with early on was shot in the Smosh house. Shooting the Smosh house was so nice, but it was who's going to be the next Doctor Who, and it was going to be the little Drinky Bird. So it was as close up of the little Drinky Bird as the new Doctor Who, and it was like the final joke of the video. But there was a particular house that the Smosh guys had rented when they were going to college, and that's where they shot some of their videos. So as the channel evolved, the house rent, the guys ended up moving out, but the rent for the house maintained, and they maintained renting the house as a consistent place to shoot. It was a place that we could go as a studio to shoot stuff. And then as more actors would come up from Southern California to help out, the cast and crew expanded. There was enough bedrooms in the house that they could all just crash at the house. And it was all still covered by all that. And we'd shoot in the garage, and we'd shoot out in the street, and all these places.
Around the corner.
In the park around the corner. And at this point, it didn't used to be, but at this point, now that Smosh is no longer renting this house, it's actually blurred out on Google Maps. You can't see the house on Street View. You can't see the house.
They probably were tired of people driving by and going, "Hi, Anthony!"
Yes, because it had a dot on Google Maps that I didn't. We were all told never to share where it was, and then I pull it up on Google Maps trying to find it. It says it's got a pin drop on it. It says Smosh House. That's not from me.
Or that one time where we're like told not to open up a Pokemon gym, while we're shooting at the park because it attracted all the kids.
Okay.
Like, please don't. Whoever did a gym, like, thank you. We're all playing, but like you're.
Oh, right. This is Pokemon Go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
Remember that?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're not supposed to do that while we're filming either.
No. I remember help setting up for it, but I wasn't there for the full shoot, of course. But there was the April Fool's video where they were being, I think they did it live, maybe, and they were going to go do an investigation to the park or something. And so they left the Smosh garage and proceeded to walk around the neighborhood for an hour, just completely ad-libbing the whole thing because it was April Fool's, right? They were going to go do this thing, and then they got lost going down the street. And so they had set up, the cameraman, I lost his name, in a wagon that I think either Ivan or somebody else pulled in front of the Smosh guys so they could walk around in front of all this. But then they had additional batteries set up and other things set up to be able to send this walking around live footage out to the internet.
Did so much with them that I don't remember half of it, and I feel bad.
Yeah. Grass wheel. Yeah.
I do remember the grass wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
There's been some weird ones. Why were we at that park that one time? I don't remember.
Because we had to.
Did Game of Thrones at one point.
Right.
Remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Fun problems.
Anyway.
Right?
Hope you guys don't mind us going down the Smosh memory lane again. We haven't done this in a little while, and it was really fun finding some Smosh mail that I still had for whatever reason.
Right? Brought back memories, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, fun things, right?
Yeah.
You don't have your Snoop Dogg plaque anymore.
I do. Where is that at?
Right there.
I do still have that. So no, I've got that.
It's an old Smosh prop.
Yeah, it's one of my first Smosh props. It's like we need those, those bronze plaques you put on a house. That we need one that says Snoop Dogg's house. Can you do that? Sure. And so I cut one out of foam core.
But it looks too legit to quit. And it was in front of your studio at the other place.
Yeah, it was in front of my studio at the other place because, yeah. And, yeah, that's just foam core. I used the butt of a Sharpie to put all the little dimples into it to give it that hammered look that some of those plaques have. Faux shizzle across the top. That wasn't asked for. I just did that because I did an image search.
What would Snoop Dogg's house look like?
Yeah, what would it look like? And all this was set up so somebody could go through the Smosh House garage door, and they had filled the inside area. They built a little tent around the door on the inside and filled it full of fog machine. So when you open the door up, all this fog machine fog billowed out.
We did that joke so many times.
Yeah.
One time they went to the Zelda pot shop, and we did that joke.
Right. In fact, I think the last time logistics specialist was here, I was digging through one of my boxes of belts and things. I found the ball gag that I bought. I think it was the one that I had to buy it for.
I thought I had that.
So maybe that might be a different one I've got then.
We might have gotten two.
No, I only remember buying one.
Yeah, I thought I had it.
Okay, maybe you do. Then that must be a different one then. That's what made me think of.
Oh, I miss Noah.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember Noah's name. What was really fun was I had to go to the shop that sells these types of things.
He did that for me because I didn't want to.
Right. I can go, sure, whatever. And
I was busy that day.
It was Valentine's Day when I had to go, which also happened to be Noah's birthday. Oh, he was so willing to wear all sorts of weird stuff.
He was so innocent when we first started.
Yeah, he was.
When we met him, he was so young, so little.
I'm glad he's still with Smosh, from what I can tell. And I'm pretty sure he is. And on occasion, I still get notifications. He's still doing weird stuff on Instagram and whatnot. He's still just being Noah. And he was one of the, out of all the, call them kids. Apologize to everyone, but there's age. Of all the new kids that joined the cast, Noah's the only one that came up once a week early because he wanted to see and participate in the setup process.
Oh.
So there was one point he came up that Friday or the Thursday before the shoot week. And hung out in the studio with me and Lindsay and everyone else and helped build stuff and did like a food run and stuff like that. I wanted to see what's going on. It's like, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. I'm so glad that I don't have to do that anymore. Like, it was fun at the time, but I'm like so glad that stress is off my shoulders.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agreed.
I love it, and the weirdest things, like the Miss Frizzle, like I did some amazing, funny, hilarious things that I would totally do again. But at the same time, I'm like, whew. Like it's like I survived it. Like it just was so much all the time that I'm like, one day I'll like remember this that it even happened because it's just like so much.
Right.
Mhm. I need an Elsa gown. I need a this thing. I need a that thing. I need Jurassic Park. I'm like, when people are like asking, have you done these costumes? I'm like, oh yeah, I did that before. That was a Smosh episode. That was a this.
Right. I had to dress up the whole cast as birds. Well, she did, not me, but yeah.
Yep, every blank ever. Every bird, every cat, every
cat. I remember one with Anthony being Ra or Anubis. Yeah, and Anubis trying to sell. Or no, it was Ra.
Magazine gag we had to figure out.
Yeah. Oh, the magazine gag with Aquaman. Yeah.
Aquaman's magazine gag.
Yep.
Weird problems.
Aquaman was resting in his home with his stretch aqua pants on and holding up a National Geographic that was all about dolphins, and it had a big centerfold that came out that he was looking at. Then something happened, so he stood up really quick and dropped the magazine in it, caught on the now large protrusion coming out the front of his pants. But that had to be rigged so it could work reliably
work
over and over
to
again.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
And magnets.
So it was an iron pipe in the guy's pants that she had to sew a special extra piece for, so it still had the same lame scale thing. And then we put magnets in the magazine, so when he dropped it, it would click to the magnet to the iron pipe and stay.
Open.
Yeah.
So you could see the dolphin photo
because that's what makes it all funny, right? Weird things to have to do. I remember setting up. She got the punch ball toys, right? It's like a big, heavy-duty balloon. It's an older toy that may not be available anymore, but it's like a rubber band that goes to this heavy-duty balloon, and you're supposed to it's just a punch thing, right? You just do this, and it's do. So it's an inflatable. Because Brittany needed to be like a Stepford Wives robot type character where somebody came along with an app and, I'm going to make your chest bigger. So we hooked up this air compressor and inflated her shirt.
I wasn't there for that episode, but I inherited all the stuff. And I remember seeing that problem and going, how are you guys going to do that? And they're like, oh, we have Odin on it. I'm like, okay, good. And I just put it out of my head and stopped worrying about it. But
I've got video somewhere of one of the tests on one of the mannequins. And I remember putting all this together, and all of a sudden it occurs to me, so I just text her, hey, Brittany, I got a really good question. Do you have a latex allergy? I don't know. I said, well, I'm planning on doing this. So if you have a latex allergy, you're going to be real uncomfortable having it this close to you. I said, well, we'll find out. Thankfully, no.
She was a trooper.
Yeah.
One time we had to dress her up for a Star Wars one, all in the snake skin, I guess. Like, she had a whole prosthetic, and her hair was all up. She was warp or something like that. Okay,
I don't remember this one.
Yeah. Anyways, people didn't realize it was her because she was in this intense makeup all day long.
Sounds like her, though.
And she was a trooper. She stayed in it, because that stuff can be hard to wear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, prosthetics and weird makeup, either you enjoy it and you can deal with it, or you're just miserable from the first moment you sit down in the chair. There isn't a lot of in between.
Yeah, and it's a lot, and it's on your face.
Right,
people
it's on
don't
your face.
Look at you the same.
Right, you're being shunned at lunch.
Oh yeah, have to drink through a tube.
Yep.
Lunch through a tube.
I did see a comment here from Zay Blade 3000. Odin, why did you stop doing full videos? Any reason? There's been a few live streams where I've gone over it, but basically I had huge life changes, and it became really difficult to do that. And we transitioned to live streams not as a replacement, but as a way of keeping the channel alive. And I still have interest in doing it, but I'm having a hard time getting back into doing it, because I can remember at the very end of me putting out videos, putting out a video every single week, it was like working the weekends at Smosh, where I was putting in 80 to 100 hours in a week to get this video done. Between shooting it, writing it, and editing it, and getting it done, I would start editing Tuesday morning, and I wouldn't go to sleep until Wednesday afternoon every single week. Now I have a day job because I can't do that for income anymore. The bottom dropped out of being able to make money on YouTube, realistically. So now I have to be able to shoot and edit and do a video after I've commuted back and forth to work, where I shoot and edit videos. Yeah. I need to do it. There are times that I want to do it, and there are times that I come out here and I have a reaction of and it's anxiety, and yeah, so I've got a weird, I got to get over it. It's not a way to put it, but I don't know how to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got off your groove.
Oh, I got totally off my groove, and I got totally burned on it from multiple directions. Yeah. Because the home life totally tanked as well. So, you know, not really because of it, but, you know, yeah, anyway.
Holding life together in general.
Holding life together in general, yeah.
Especially for a non-profitable side quest.
Yeah. When I started doing YouTube, well, Smosh was great. When I started doing my own YouTube, I would put out a video every other week, and within a year and a half, I was making more money at YouTube than I was at my day job working at the television station. So then work up the guts and decide, okay, if I'm not working at the television station, expecting it to double in money was stupid. But would I be able to make enough to make this worthwhile? And it seemed like, yes, it should. So I quit my job at the very end of 2019. Timing. So, of course, you know, pandemic, 2020 happens. That doesn't really affect me, but it ultimately kind of did, because YouTube shifted stuff too.
And that's when we also started the live streams.
And that's also when we started the live streams, partly because of that. Yeah, because you got bored. We needed to do that. The big thing for YouTube that changed, which should have been better, was they introduced the mid-roll ad. And the ads used to only be in the before the videos, maybe after, but only before the videos. And you had to opt in order to have ads on your channel. You almost had to earn the right to have ads on your channel so you could monetize your channel, which meant the ads had value to the advertisers. When it became every channel got ads, whether they wanted them or not, and then every channel got mid-roll ads because, you know, more advertisers, hey, if we just put more ads on, then we'll get more advertisers. From Google's point of view, this is a win. From the content creator's point of view, you've now got watered down. I was putting in 2 to 3 times the effort that I was and making a fourth of the money. And that just burned me out that hard. Sorry. And there's a bunch of other stuff that I'm not getting into that went along with it too, but that's the easy one to talk about.
Okay.
Sorry. Did I just sink the groove of the day?
Yeah, it's okay. Avixen's telling the tea on what's going on. Says,
oh, that's
yes,
good.
Noah, Keith, Shane, and Courtney are still there.
Oh, good.
Courtney married Shane.
Yep.
And Keith has stomach cancer.
What?
He's doing good. Smosh has a GoFundMe.
Okay.
I heard something about that, but I
remember
didn't
seeing
really
Courtney and Shane
dig into it. Yeah, I remember seeing Courtney and Shane together, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
they're cute together. Yeah. Like.
Oh, but Keith was awesome. I mean, he's still awesome. It's not like he lost his awesome, but.
But it also makes sense why he stepped back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Keith and Noah were like twinsies to me. Like in my head, because when I would dress them, they had the same size clothes.
Oh, okay.
Like
that makes it
so
easy.
In my head, it's like, oh yeah, Keith and Noah.
Yep, Keith and Noah. Yep.
Keith and Noah. Noah and Keith. And plus, they were cute together.
Right. No, Zay, yeah, pretty much. I'm glad you're still here for that little rant. I didn't know if you were gone. Treating it more like a hobby, not like a job. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do, and why all this is set up is so I could do that. But I'm still not quite getting it to be where just put a video out when it's ready.
We don't
just
even know what we're doing next yet for the live stream. We finished a project.
Finished a project that we drug out that took us years to get done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's as done as it's going to get until we find those last V-hooks.
Right?
But other than that, like, that one's, like, con ready.
Yeah.
It's been there.
It's going to a con again this upcoming weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take them again. They have been to 4 or 5 now.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. And worn to a couple of them.
Check.
Check, yeah.
It's good enough. It's done enough. Like, it's a cosplay. Costumes are supposed to be fun.
Yep.
Remember that, people.
And that was, again, going back to Smosh, the big press. It's like, we got to get this done for the camera. And then it's done. And now you don't really use it again unless that character comes back. As
soon as you get rid of it, that's like, we need this character, specifically this and that, exactly like it was last time 5 years ago. Ask me how I know.
Yep.
No, specifically, like, as soon as we had a character that we did, we would put all their pieces together and bag them up and put it together as a character, because I'm like, we're going to get this one again.
Yeah.
This guy's going to show up again. Neighbor has a specific jacket, a specific flamingo, a specific pair of shorts, you know?
Right.
This is his.
Because you've established this character, so you know the character, because you know Officer...
Yeah. What was Ian's Officer Enus?
Yeah. Enus.
Enus.
Right.
He has a very specific mustache. Every time I see it at the stores now, I'm like, I resist the urge to get it, because I would have to get it when I saw it, so we'd have it when we needed it, because when I needed it, I could never find it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss those boys. I still have, like, a lot of weird old Smosh stuff.
Right.
Like, I have Ian and Anthony shirts, but the thing is I don't wear either of them, because it's like... You know how they're like, are you team Ian or are you team Anthony? I'm like, it's like both or neither. Like, I need both the Ian and the Anthony.
Yeah, you need Ian and Anthony. That way you have Smosh.
And so it's like I don't wear either of the shirts because I can't wear the Ian one more than I wear the Anthony one. And if I'm wearing the Anthony one, then I'm not wearing the Ian one.
There you go.
They get jealous of each other.
I bet they do. I have a couple of the props still. Not many. And Smosh is what led me to having this channel.
Right?
Yeah, I've implanted that seed. It's like, you're doing all this stuff. Have you ever thought about doing your own video channel? And he specifically was pointing out, think about it, because he knew that I was already interested in production doing it. So you think about it. These guys are making a YouTube channel, but they've got 22 people hired to come in and do this. They're all getting paid. And this is happening on a regular basis. And they're not all sponsored videos.
Smart guy.
Yeah. He planted that seed, and then I got the chance to do DIY Prop Shop, because that was the same production company.
And then I ran back into you.
Yeah.
Post Smosh.
Post Smosh, yep.
Still bugged you. Hey,
you
want to help me put a TV head on this robot guy? Do you make his arms go long?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I need your help drill some holes in a giant spaceman helmet. Problems never changed, did they?
No, the problems didn't change.
Like when Smosh left, I don't think I slowed down. I think I just did weirder stuff.
Yeah, you had more time and weirder stuff.
Mm-hmm. More commercials, so more normal stuff, but also weirder stuff, because I did a lot more music videos in that time too.
Right, and with a director who was very surreal.
I love it.
Yeah, Gonzo's great.
Love it.
Advexen saying that Noah and Keith are tight with the React YouTube channel, and a new cast, Angela, has a clip hearing Shane tell the story of how he met Courtney at audition. And they'll melt you like a Hallmark movie. Oh, Mecha Godzilla's eyes died. Finally! Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Shop Gremlin. So, Mecha Godzilla's been sitting... We shot all the Advent calendar stuff, right, in here. Mm-hmm. And that was 5 different days of shooting to get all 25 days of the Advent calendar done. Plus, it's been a couple of live streams since he was set up. I had him set back here and just take one of the Ryobi batteries. Godzilla's eyes are on.
I love...
This is the same single battery. This one battery has done all that shooting up until today. Now, he's not on constantly. I only,
Only while filming.
Yeah, only while filming. I mean, what were you saying?
Oh, I was like, I love having the battery system. Like,
Yeah.
I even bought a vacuum cleaner that, like,
Yep.
cleans your floors and stuff. And I'm like, I want the one that works with my battery system I have, because I'm not going to find that other charger, the missing...
So, one of the people for Cosplay Repair, Cedar, she suggested this, or they. This is the Surebonder hot glue gun, which I'm familiar with the brand name Surebonder because they've got a huge cosplay following, I guess. I don't know how you want to put it. They're a good, reputable company that makes some really cool hot glue gun toys. But they made a new model that works with the Ryobi battery. And they also have one that works with DeWalt, and they have one that works with Milwaukee. But as a cordless hot glue gun, full-sized.
Yeah, didn't they give us full-size hot glue guns?
Yeah, we have full-size hot glue guns from Ryobi as well, but they have a heat creep problem where the glue stick will start melting up into the chamber, and then as you go to squeeze it, you're just compressing the glue in here and nothing's coming out.
Okay, I haven't really ran into that issue yet.
Okay, that's good.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about. That's why I hated the Gorilla Glue gun, because it had the heat creep issue really bad.
One of my old plug-in arrow ones did that. Yeah. And 3D printers do it. That's why I call it heat creep. I learned that from Chuck Revlin. Because it's the same idea for a 3D printer. 3D printers are way more refined.
Yep.
But yeah, so these are, I've got a pair of these, bought them off of Amazon, and they will be going to Cosplay Repair next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Much of Cosplay Repair is here's a glue gun.
Yeah, a lot of it is.
It's just,
and it's amazing how many people are, I can do it. It's like, yeah, you know your costume, right? You here you go. Do you want to do
burn
it?
yourself. Do you want me to burn you, or do you want to burn yourself?
Right.
It's your choice.
So apparently, a lot of Cosplay Repair at cons. No, you can't touch my tools. It's like people walk up. No, here, you want to fix it. If you're working in your costume, fixing your costume, I can help that guy.
You want a needle and thread? Here.
Yeah.
Take it. Yeah.
Oh, that was not plugged in. So
Was the battery on your head? They're asking about that.
Yes, when I'm wearing Mecha Godzilla, my head is actually looking out of the grill that's in the center there, which is probably slightly out of focus. But so I see out here. So my face is here. And I wear a helmet inside that has some Velcro pieces that attach to his head. So as I turn my head inside, his head turns outside. And then I had a plan of trying to hook up a
chin strap to make
strap to make him talk, but there was too much resistance. I could make his mouth open, but it would never reclose. So that still doesn't really work. I would love to set it up so it was
more puppety.
More puppety, like it would respond to audio stuff. So as I talked, he just kind of moved with, the volume of the waveform or something.
Did you replace that rivet and not paint it?
Probably.
Okay.
There's a lot of these rivets have been replaced. So when I'm wearing it, there's enough open space inside because the inside of his head is hollow. Nope.
I feel like if you just pointed at the camera.
Yeah, probably it's good enough. So the inside of the head is hollow, right? I mean, I can get my arm quite a ways up there. So I can take the battery and just sort of shove it way up inside the head. Last thing I need to do is suddenly type the wrong thing. So I can shove the battery way up inside of the head, and then that is still above my head. So yeah, the battery is above my head, sitting on top of the foam helmet that velcros to his head. So it's all contained inside of his head. That way the wires are also not being abused and weakened by having the battery be down on my body, because if it moves, right, it's going to stress the wire at that point. So it was a way of getting around that as well. I don't want edit tiles, I just want to turn my flashlight off. But for the fun of having him set up in the back, because I gave enough cable that I could, just bring the battery out and set it down. I had realized accidentally that with the battery sitting on the table, I can just drop the connector, and it makes enough connection without actually being clipped. So, not important, but it pleased me, right? It's like, oh, I can just do this, and I've got lights. It makes it easy, and then I'm done shooting for advents, and I'm not, stressing my battery anymore. Still very happy at Mecha Godzilla. Thank you for all of your help with this.
Austin Wood says, hope you, Odin, and Felicia have a great New Year's Eve. And then Dan Does Junk says, so we're spending New Year's Day prepping for SAC Anime?
Effectively, yes.
Hold on, I have to look at a calendar. What is next weekend? I haven't looked at that.
Right. Well, SAC Anime
it's on the third.
Is the second, third, and fourth.
Second, third, and fourth, and
because it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Third and fourth, because
totally cool.
I'll be working Friday and tired.
Totally cool. So yes, Friday is load in for SAC Anime. So Dan, I'll be heading down with my stuff to load in as early as I can because I've got a really good friend I got to go pick up from the airport that night, right? So there's enough time because I got to do SAC Anime, and then there's the staff member meeting that I get to go to because I am a honorary staff member. I'm not really a staff member, but okay, I'll go to the meeting. Sure, it's just one.
You do cosplay repair, but they don't pay you.
Yeah, basically, yeah, and there's still enough time at the end of that, as long as we don't go all go out and do a crew dinner, to then be able to go to the airport and pick up Treg the Viking. So yeah, that's my New Year's Day. What are you doing on New Year's Day? Setting up for a con, going to a staff meeting, picking up a friend for the airport.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. So yeah, in addition to everything else, it looks like, I guess, Wednesday I need to spend some time repacking a little bit instead of just mad packing everything on Thursday morning, which is what I usually do. So yeah, I get to do that too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mad Dragon Pound 7 QG. I can butcher anyone's name, people.
Right.
Says, my issue with the live stream is I keep missing them due to being in the UK time.
Oh, yeah.
Godzilla inspired me on so many projects. I just have to get the bloody thing started.
Right.
That's what we're in that new project. We
Yeah.
finished one project, lol. Like, it was a big one. Now it's just like, okay, are we ready to get into another, Or do we need
Right.
little small successes before we move on to the big...
I think I want a couple small successes before I move on to another big project.
Right.
And I'm kind of liking the idea. I've always enjoyed building the giant Legos, but I'm liking the idea of building the large Lego robot because those are pieces, right? Like you talked about with the Wonder Woman, where we made the wrist things, we made the head thing, we made the waist thing, we made
all the
shorts.
accessories, and then Joe wore it beautifully.
Yeah, and then Joe wore it beautifully. Such a good sport.
Right. It's Bubba Bama 92's birthday today, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bubba Bama 92.
Yep. And Zay Blade 3000 says, I had to fix an Audrey 2 plant costume with them. With what? I don't know, but with them.
Probably sure Bonder. I don't know. There's some really cool Audrey 2 plant costumes out there. Or puppets or whatever for the plays. Some really cool ones. I remember when I was I went to American River College. That was the junior college that I went to, and I had friends in the theater department, and they were super excited about doing Little Shop of Horrors, and the end number with Audrey 2 when it comes out. Normally, with the way the script was done at that time, you would have your big curtain of vines, and you'd have the faces of the actors in this thing, so they were part of the plant now, right? Because the plant ate them, and then it blooms, and you could see who it ate. A flower bloomed, and you could see who they ate. But the actors would wear this kind of a thing so they could sing. And all of us are super excited about latex and prosthetics and monsters and things. So they decided instead of doing this thing, they were going to do face casts and have that part of the plant so it could move in a different way, right? Oh. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go see the play. So I did. To go see this one part effectively. At the same time, I really like the movie and really like the play. So, not that I've seen I think it was the first time I saw the play was this one. That scene comes up at the end, and none of their plans worked. This move in a funky way didn't really happen. It was still effectively a curtain that just kind of moved forward. All the extra motion they wanted, they weren't able to pull off. They did the face cast because they put all the money into doing it, but they just kind of pinned them from the top. So these empty shells of faces that just kind of bopped back and forth. If I knew what they were because I was told beforehand. If I didn't know what they were, I would have no idea that they were, cast faces of the members, which is really sad.
Dan's down for a Lego live stream build.
Sweet. He told me that before. I'm hoping I wasn't voluntolding him for anything new.
And then somebody says, I finally built myself hours from Stargate. Only took me 20 years. Your videos help. That was
really?
Mad Dragon.
Mad Dragon built Horus from
I finally
Stargate?
built myself Horus from Stargate, yeah.
So the full head with the eagle at the top? And did you do the chakra staff and everything? That's cool.
Right? That's
really cool.
And Boba Bama 92 says, I'm actually working on Fallout 4 pipe gun from PVC pipe.
Nice.
And Ad Vixen says, we still need something for Dan to wear. If Felicia makes wrestling masks, then Dan and Odin can do Bane without liquid venom. With and without liquid venom.
I ended up closing mine, so I can't see that as well now.
That's okay.
We're at the end. Ish.
Okay. Oh, and YouTube mushed my name. It's Mad Dragon 1973.
Oh, okay.
And Zay Blade 3000 says, a project I want to start is Dr. Fate helmet from DC, but that's hard to get the shapes using foam. Like I guess.
Yes. Have you seen Dr. Fate? Do you notice?
I feel like I have to look up a reference image in order to get.
Dr. Fate effectively is a bell jar that goes over your head, and it's got a crease down the front like the bow of a boat. That's kind of his nose. He may or may not have eye holes, and then has a Roman crest or a centurion type crest.
Okay, I see.
Typically.
I can see that be made out of foam.
Yeah, I can see it, but yeah, that's not
an easy one.
No, that's not it's like this. Yeah, kind of. If you want to make your Dr. Fate mask, the easiest way, do what Ted does. Do what I've seen Evil Ted do, which is start at half scale, right, or a third scale. Get yourself a head that is smaller than yours as a reference, and then sculpt the basic shape from aluminum foil. Just start taking aluminum foil, put it on there, and mash it, and then mash the front until you got the crest shape, right? So you end up with the dome shape that you want, and the bow shape that goes down the front, and you have enough material coming down low, like it comes down low.
Even if you don't do it third scale, do it on yourself. Sculpting it out of aluminum foil makes sense, but it's a lot cheaper if you do it on a smaller scale.
It's cheaper to do it on a smaller scale, but then you can pull a pattern off of that.
And you can scale up the pattern.
And then you can scale up the pattern.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just with the aluminum foil, I mean, I wouldn't try to mash and sculpt the mask out of aluminum foil directly on my head because I wouldn't be able to see it.
I would do it because I'm one of those tangible people where I'm like, I want it to come down to here and it's not hitting. So
right, yeah. There's all that.
Yeah. But I get the scaling up because I like working in a half-scale dress form, but it's not always practical. So you can still do it on the full size, but using that technique makes a lot of sense because you can really get those shapes and then make a pattern out of the tape.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you want to do it full scale, get yourself a substitute head. There's a
friend.
A friend would be good, but you can also buy styrofoam heads. There's craft stores actually have not just that alien woman wig head, but they have a nearly human-looking male head block. That's for like hats and things. If you buy one of those, hopefully your head's close to the same size. They're still kind of small.
You can also pad them out.
But you can pad them out, or you can then even blow it up the small percentage you need to. So if you're to sculpt it, and the big thing with doing a pattern especially with something symmetrical like Dr. Fate, is you can sculpt it all out so it looks right to you, but when you pull your pattern, just do the right side, because you just flip the piece over, now you have the left side piece.
And then they'll be even more symmetrical.
It'll be even more symmetrical, exactly. If you want a really good video tutorial on that, I have a couple, but Evil Ted Smith did one with his Scooby-Doo robot mask like 6 years ago, and he sculpted that from a block of styrofoam and then pulled a pattern off of one side, and that was his Dragon Con costume.
That's cool.
Yep.
I think we're out of time.
Are we out of time?
We are almost.
Well, we managed to talk and BS and do whatever the whole time. Guys, if you're still here, thank you very much for hanging out with us all day today while we didn't work on anything.
Right? But we were here and we showed up, and so did you, so thank you.
Yes. We all get a participation
And you made
trophy.
it this far.
If you're in the Sacramento area, if you are in the Northern California area, next weekend, all weekend, I will be at Sac Anime doing cosplay repair. This is going to be upstairs next to the terrace, up by the cosplay gathering area. It is not on the map. It is never on the map, which I find very funny. But we're always up there. Felicia
Always in front of the main stage, too.
The main stage has moved.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
It looks like it's in front of the big main stage.
It does look like it's in front of the main stage, but the actual main stage has moved across the street to the Memorial Auditorium now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Sac Anime has grown and outgrown the convention center.
It's crazy.
The convention center cannot hold the number of people that go anymore, so they had to get not only a secondary building, but a tertiary building.
Oh, wow.
Right. But they'll probably only have two, and it's going to be interesting because it's going to be raining all weekend. But I'll be there. Felicia's going to drop by hopefully on Saturday or Sunday or both days. But a bunch of other people you hear us talk about are going to be there. Dan Does Junk will probably be there at least Saturday and Sunday. Shock Bremen will be there. So, if you're here, it'd be great. Come on out and say hi. I know we're behind a paywall of a con, but we'll be there. We'll probably be back in 2 weeks trying to do another live stream, and hopefully we'll
Have a game plan.
But that requires planning.
We're never going to run out of project ideas.
No. Right now, my only plan is get some lunch.
Right? I'm ready for lunch.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Ad Vixen dropped in a $2 super chat. Happy New Year, Rudolph.
Happy New Year, Ad Vixen.
Dan Does Junk says, have you thought about making your own signature cosplay repair, putting them down at the halls? No. I could, but people seem to find us easy enough.
They'll find us anyways.
Yeah. What's really cool about having done Sac Anime this long, the staff know us. The security guards know us. To the point that I can walk around the con even before I get my badge and all the orange shirt. They're a black shirt with like orange stripe. The security guards, they'll go, hey, Odin. So it's like, that's really, sorry, that's really cool. That's a massive ego boost. So... yeah. Oh, cool. Dan will be there all 3 days. And Austin Lip says, Odin, Felicia, goodbye and have a great day. See you guys. See some of you next weekend and see the rest of you in 2 weeks.
Right?
Yeah, shut up, Odin. Click the end stream button. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
Oh, that was my stomach. I think I am ready for